No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and today we got a very rare interview full of insane, intense knowledge that I've already been hitting with off camera. We got the one and only Snow Billy in the building. How you feeling, man?
That's a fact, man. I'm feeling wonderful, man.
Yeah.
Definitely to be here.
Yeah.
With someone who I definitely, before I even knew about the YouTube life, I took a admire to. My man Adam.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Man. Facts.
So let's talk about how we've come to know of you. To be totally honest, I really got tapped in as I started to dig deeper and deeper into the whole 6ix9ine saga and figure out who exactly got him tapped in with different people early on in this whole thing. We can definitely like go from there into everything that you've done previously in your life leading up to all this. But let's just start with the question of how did you get introduced to 6ix9ine?
Okay, I got introduced to 6ix9ine through Shotty. Little homie. Okay. Shotty got a little homie who he gave to me years ago, to get money. Shotty little homie, I ain't gonna put his name out there. He one of them little homies that just run the street. He's everywhere with it.
Okay.
So he ran into 6ix9ine. He is the one who ran into 6ix9ine and then brought him to us.
Oh, but were you the first person that he was brought to in terms of like, this is an artist that we think you could help with developing?
That's who he brought him to where we was at. Not nobody else. No, these dudes met him through this kid. He's talking, but he's not putting himself, too much out there, but he's saying right. But he's the little homie. So when he brung 6ix9ine to us, you don't know what to do with him.
Right.
You just running around, cause y'all in the street, whatever y'all got going on. You know what I mean?
But they brought him to you, and what was the idea that you were gonna do with him specifically? Were you on the hunt for artists at that time? Because at that time they weren't trying to like amplify him into the whole gang shit, right? No.
At that time we was doing music, but we ain't have no major artists. So, but we had a blueprint that we ran with. The BBA Treway niggas. Know what I'm saying? The older ones. We had a blueprint. So the blueprint was already established. So whoever we applied the blueprint to was gonna blow up. We already connected to the industry. Right. I mean, you can see we already have links. So whoever artist or whatever you was doing, if we gravitated to you and put that BBA blueprint to you, you was gonna blow up. So that's what happened with 6ix9ine. But see, 6ix9ine, only how 6ix9ine was able to get that blueprint is because the relationship he built with Shotty.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And Shotty, and I tell people, they say, oh, 6ix9ine and Shotty became so tight. Yeah, they became tight because Shotty stayed at the dog pound. And I want to get into how that became. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of layers to this. A lot of dangerous layers. Where a lot of the young kids that was around ain't even know what was going on. Because they don't mingle with the ones in the upper top. Y'all the little homies, man.
Right. So what was your status versus Shotty's status at the time that you guys were all getting introduced to him? Like, was Shotty somebody that was basically like reporting to you? Like, how was the hierarchy defined?
All right, well, Shotty had to come to me. You dig what I'm saying? Shotty is like, yo, listen, Mel ain't jacking it. You know what I mean? Mel ain't moving with it. He ain't for it. But I'm Mel big homie. Mel is Shotty big homie. So when things ain't going right with them, Shotty come to me.
Goes up the ladder a little bit.
Right, but Shotty is my, Shotty is my, Shotty is somebody, Shotty is very, it's like Shotty is a loyal, like, I don't know how to put this, man. I want to be clear. Shotty's official.
He's somebody that you had respect for at the time?
I put my life in Shotty's hands if I had to.
Really? Okay.
And Shotty's official.
He's somebody that you trusted at that time to do whatever it would take for the organization.
Right. Now, see, Shotty and Harv, they battle for the spot. You understand what I'm saying? Because they both off the chain. So it's who's more off the chain than one. But they together. But now listen, being that Shotty little homie is the one who brung 6ix9ine to me, that brings Shotty in the picture because that's his little homie.
Right.
So now Shotty involved. So now it's me and Shotty and Harv. But it's me and Shotty.
But this is super early on, and you guys are already...
This is early on when no video was done, nothing was done. We sitting in a Tahoe, bandanaed out. The homie come up with this kid, like, yo, he does this, he does that. You know, we're not taking it serious. Smoking, you know.
You hear this every day.
Right.
Got a new rapper. This guy's great. Yeah.
Right. We got Melly. He's Bird Gang. I mean, we got a million rappers around. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool. What do you do? What's so great? But he had a manager, Black Chris. You know. But let's stay on track because I don't wanna throw people off.
For sure.
Now, let's go all the way back to the original Dog Pound. I heard you mention that. The original Dog Pound is on Jefferson.
Okay.
Right? That's Melly House, right? That's the original Dog Pound. It been there for a lot of years. Shotty and Melly got into a bad relationship over Chris. As you heard in the wiretap, how he talks about Shotty, he's a roach and all this, right? That situation pushed Shotty over to the other house that he turned into a Dog Pound because he was over there doing some other stuff like fucking with the homie baby mother. You know what I'm saying? The homie,
with 6ix9ine's baby mama or somebody else? Because this is earlier.
Her name is Chanel.
Okay.
Her baby father is Terrell. He from Melly Block. That's the homie though. Shotty was fucking with his baby mother. It was very on the low, but I seen it. You know, I picked up on the vibes. I don't know what everybody else did, and I used to tell Shotty, that's not protocol, homie. You can't fuck the homie baby moms. Y'all relationship is too, I know when someone's doing what, you feel me?
Right.
So that became Shotty home. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got the little homies over there. So now Shotty he's the goon. Now mind you, Shotty and Melly ain't seeing eye to eye because of Chris. So now we over here at
Dog Pound number 2.
Right, Dog Pound number 2. We did the video at. So
so that was the outside of the Gummo video?
Right. Now Shotty was, if it wasn't for Shotty, to be honest, the person that owned that house wouldn't really allowed us to do the things that we done or was doing it. You know what I mean? But Shotty made his way in, and he made it comfortable for us to do what we wanted to do there. And that's how, because 6ix9ine was homeless. He had nowhere to go.
Right.
You know, the little homie couldn't bring him to his grandmother's house, so where else he gonna go? He want to be around the people, you bring him here. Right. You know, and that's how 6ix9ine got in. It wasn't, of course, that's you know who house grandmother it is. So that's how it wasn't no they just became cool. No, they didn't even like him. They didn't even like him. It was me and Shotty who was able to give him that stamp to say, listen, this is where you gonna pull up at. You here for the night. And the relationship develop. Because I don't stay there. Harv don't stay there. Shotty's there. Because Shotty is, you know, he's fucking with old girl. And he you know, this is where he living at.
Doing his thing out of it.
Right. So Shotty built a relationship with 6ix9ine because they was always there. There's a video on YouTube where Shotty is with 50. They in the office and he say, yo, we slept on the floor together. That's true because in the Dog Pound we had the little makeshift studio and we got like 4 mattresses on the floor. Everybody's on the floor. You got 3 homies on that mattress, 4 homies on that mattress. You know, it's a Dog Pound. Right. You know, there's weed around, guns, drugs, everything is going on. You know, downstairs we had, you know, more like a meeting table. You know what I'm saying? But again, these little homies, they don't do nothing. The little homies is just what they are. You know, and now you got, you know, the homies like who made this shit. Who if it wasn't for me, this wouldn't be here. But let's stay on track, and we go walk it through. So now that me and Shotty got Big 6ix9ine, Melly I call him Big 6ix9ine.
Yeah, I caught that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's nice. I like that.
Right. Now that me and Shotty got Big 6ix9ine, because that's how me and Shotty talk. Yo, Billy, Big, everything, I mean, it was always, listen, we go, everything was no Big 6ix9ine. We don't say it, we say Bigs. So now that me and Shotty got Big 6ix9ine, Melly ain't feeling it, but he gotta feel it because CEO Chris won it. Listen, this is where the things get different at. CEO Chris won it. So now Melly is forced to get in if he want to keep the relationship good with CEO. CEO don't like Harv, he don't like Shotty, because these guys ain't drug dealers.
Right.
You know,
Robbers.
They robbers. See, Shotty already deaded CEO Chris on like 200 grams. So that's why Shotty and Melly separated. Shotty went to Maddie, Melly stayed on Jeff. It was still a relationship, but it wasn't like, yo, I can't, you know, because you deaded. You know what I'm saying? He
Wait,
did it,
200 grams?
200 grams of fentanyl.
And 6ix9ine ran off with it, or
No,
what?
not Big 6ix9ine, Shotty.
Shotty
That's
did.
how Shotty ended up. That's how we got that other dog pound number 2.
Okay.
Remember, we all on dog pound number 1.
Right.
But when CEO got involved, Shotty do what he do. And he wanted to do more, but nah, you did that, go ahead with that.
Right.
Now him and Melly relationship ain't as it used to be because now you messing with the bag, which is the money. By you doing stuff like that, you messing with the bag. Shotty ain't a drug dealer. What you gonna do with 200 grams of fentanyl? You don't do that.
Right.
Right, that ain't your thing.
Wouldn't that normally be like protocol, like you're out of the whole organization and somebody's gonna do something for you? But Shotty was being protected at that time by what?
Mel.
Okay. Mel was the reason why nobody could do anything to him?
No, but Shotty, Shotty ain't gonna, anybody could get it.
Right.
But in our circle, Shotty is not, he's loyal to Mel. He's not loyal to CEO. That's why he don't care what you and Mel got. He deaded you on it. Know what I mean? But Shotty is, Melly ain't the muscle. Shotty the muscle. Harv the muscle.
So everybody's a little bit in fear of them.
Yeah. Except another crew I have. I have another crew. I had, you know, a lot of them is dead. See, in the streets, you have to play people against each other. If you got a wild batch of animals on this side, and I don't mean to use the word animals, but that's what we could be categorizing the streets sometimes as, you know. You got a wild bunch of hyenas on this side.
Unpredictable as people that are willing to do whatever.
Right, you got wild hyenas on this side, you got wild hyenas on this side.
Right.
You stay in the middle. You have to be able to keep both of them in check. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So if this group of hyenas decide to flip on the line, then this group is going to react because they don't have no affiliation with them. And plus, both groups are very, you know what I'm saying, different. So now it's like, I can't really say, I got to be careful. You know, like with my other group, Shotty knew what time it was. Because the young boy that's down with this group is off the chain, you hear me? And the young boy, he off the chain. Meaning like, he would have crushed Shotty. And I'm not saying Shotty couldn't crush him. But I'm saying like...
He would have got it done.
Yeah, he would have crushed Shotty.
If he wanted to do it, he would have took him out.
He crushed everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's... So, Shotty was always, you know, intact, you know, with me because he know like, I got a whole nother group that don't even like y'all guys.
So it's important for him to preserve the relationship with you at that time?
Right.
For that reason, at least?
At least, you know what I mean?
Self-preservation, yeah.
Right. So now, as I was saying, Shotty and Melly breaks up. Shotty over here. Melly wants to get involved now because CEO is pressing him. CEO don't know that it ain't Melly's situation. It's me and Shotty's situation. This is how later down the line, things turn differently. So now, CEO got the pressure on Melly to get involved. Melly comes on board. Shotty don't really want Melly on board because Melly is threatening Shotty to put his name on paperwork.
Oh, wow.
Right, like Melly had come to the dog pound because the second dog pound had relations to Melly. You dig what I'm saying? So he had come there, probably come buy some weed, whatever, but when we got 6ix9ine, he was really trying to come over because of the pressure from CEO Chris was on him. So now he's over there more than so. It been time to just be me and Shotty there. Feel me? We putting it together. See, I come down. I don't stay on the top. I come down. I don't stay away. I'm on the line. So me and Shotty, we there. Melly will come through, buy some weed and roll out. But now we got Bix. Melly is putting the pressure on Shotty. So Shotty like, yo, big homie, I need you to be here because every time you leave, Melly putting, you know, he going crazy. Yo, put my name on the paperwork, blood. Yo, blah, 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 blah. But when you around, he don't say nothing. I'm like, I understand that, but that's still your big homie. You know, understand, you know, we don't got to put no name on paperwork. That's why we go do BBA Records and Treway Entertainment. So we all be able to eat equally. It wouldn't be no, you know, because now you're dealing with a situation where everybody, they just see money. You know, we not, you know, the little guys ain't worrying about this because they rapping and they hoping that this leads to their career, whatever they got going on. None of us don't rap, man. We really in the streets, man.
Right. And was everybody kind of seeing this as their first opportunity to make some real legal money?
Well, not the little homies, the big homies.
Right.
Right. Me, Shotty, not really so much Harv, because Harv got a major lawsuit. And you know, he just beat a trial.
Right.
And he sued. So he wasn't really sweating the bag. And plus, he was fighting a whole case at that time. When 6ix9ine, when Biggs came in the picture, Harv was just beat trial. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was important because, again, you know, Harv is part of the crew.
But how obvious was it to all of you that 6ix9ine was going to be huge at this point? Was the song Poles with Trippie Redd out at this point?
Yes,
okay.
that was already, that was out. And
by the time that came out, because he got the interview with me maybe like a month after that, and that's when it really started to feel like, oh shit, this thing is really about to snowball.
Right, it's about to go down. So this is why. Well,
no pun intended.
Right, yeah, no,
Snowbilly.
yeah, right.
My fault.
I don't worry about it, you my bro.
It's hot outside, so it ain't really snow weather, yeah.
Right, but it's still nice.
You still got the snow.
Right, snow, right?
You already snow.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's what they, you know what? And that's a little crew out there in Queens.
Right. Didn't Young Jeezy used to always say that?
Snow gang.
Ain't no money like snow, like, or no, ain't no business like snow business.
Right. That's a fact. Because we bringing it to the table.
Right.
We bringing it to the
We're
table.
gonna chop a brick up later.
yeah. Facts. But look, not just a regular brick, a real brick that we gonna build a new we gonna do something legit with it. You hear me?
Officer, whoever's listening to this.
Yeah, fact. You know, this is all entertainment.
It's all entertainment. Yeah.
They know what it is. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all these guns are props. If you see one poking out, yeah.
You know what's crazy? I was just telling them before you came in that I don't know if I was somewhere, right? I had to go see somebody, you know, because you know I'm on all kind of paperwork, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I got parole, everything here, so they don't like me to come to the place, you know, because I could come in, I wear my hoodie, you know what I mean? Cause I got shot in my head, so I could wear a hoodie inside the building. But it's just basically like, yo, listen, you don't see me this, you know. So I comes in, and you know, I'm like, I'm high on my mind. You know, off the weed, you know what I'm saying? And it's a big boy sitting over there. You know, regular Gap jeans, t-shirt, New Balance. So my person I'm coming to see is like, yo, you don't know who that is? He's like, nope. It's like, that's Snowbilly. You know the whole 6ix9ine Treway. Jumps up, he shakes my hand. He say, I love your story, man. I love it. Tell your story, man. So I'm like, wow. Now you know I've been arraigned. I've been arraigned in federal court. You know what I'm saying? So, but just because I've been arraigned, it's like you're gonna. Not that I was uneasy, but you come see your you know, your parole officer, and you know, cause he's up there with them. That was the one he was also like, I don't want to say, but you come see your, you know, and you know he's up there with the big boys, and one of the big boys is sitting there. You don't know who I am, cause they deal with all kinds of guys, big guys. You know what I mean? So he like, you don't know that's, and he's you know, he's with the shits. But of course, you know, they probably assume I'm with the shits cause, you know, I've been all, you know, due to the legal situation. You know what I'm saying? So he jumps up, shakes my hand. He say, hey, man, tell your story, man. At that time, I'm still not really, you know, I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? But we go speak on what we could speak about.
Right.
So let's get back on track with the
Gotcha.
dog pound. So now we got 6ix9ine in the dog pound. The little homies ain't really seeing this shit the way we seeing it. So I come to the dog pound. I had a 38 at the time. So me and Shotty, we in the kitchen, and we discussing how we go do this. Because at the time, it's in a book. I didn't put it. Matter of fact, Shotty was beefing with another little rap out of Queens. His name is I don't really want to say his name. He got dreads. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Young kid. You know, he was just beefing with Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shout out Frenchie, yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So this is where the first beef started with 6ix9ine. So we in the house, we on the phone. I'm trying to calm it down, mediate it. You know, we in the dog pound top floor in the kitchen. Like, listen, because, you know, nobody's feeling 6ix9ine. Right. Not feeling what's going on. You feel me? So that's when shit starts to spark. But right then and there is when, listen, Shotty is like, listen, we got to do this right because, you know, he tired of Melly keep running down on him. But we don't, you know that it's boy, you know, pushing for the situation.
Right.
So now, I got, dude, I got to be careful of how it's being said and how it's being said. So that's why I take a break. Shotty said, listen, I think we need to bring Nuke on. Because remember, Melly ain't jacketed. So Melly and Nuke got beef. They don't see eye to eye. So now, we bring Nuke on. That makes Melly really want to be involved. So now you got me, Nuke, Harv, Melly. It's lit. 6ix9ine is a go. But the person that's pulling the strings don't like nobody but me and Melly. He don't like Nuke, as you already read in the indictment.
And CEO Chris is the one pulling the strings at this point, right? He's like the main one that's like really connected to 6ix9ine.
He's the main one that was the first one to offer the big money for 6ix9ine.
Oh, so he's the first one who got him on paperwork, or was it not even that?
Not paperwork.
Okay.
He got him on. He was the one that was willing to do what had to be done. He was the one that said, "Here go the money."
Okay.
I got $1.5 million. I want the kid because he got the whole AP music. You know, that's a whole nother interview about how a lot of these rappers, I'll literally watch him give 20,000 cash to for songs that wasn't even mixed and mastered, just to have it. You know what I'm saying? Just to have them. You know, these other little homies, they ain't know this guy. You know? Because he would never be around them. He ain't even like Shotty. Harv wasn't, no, he just ain't deal with Harv, because you know Harv, but this wasn't Harv's field. You know? So now, Nuke around, you got Melly, you got Harv, everything's a situation. But now, CEO want him. So what he do? Come to me. He say, listen, I got $1 million for him. Nobody else can make it happen. And I got $500,000 for an energy drink. I'm like, yo, the kid want $4 million alone. That's what he want right now, $4 million. And I have 2 labels calling me right now, ready to get him out the contract and put up $4 million and $5 million. Give him the 4 and give me and Shotty 2.5 apiece for BBA Records and Treway Entertainment to be the East Coast TDE. And you know, this guy, he's worth about $50 million. I was gonna make this happen.
But TDE always had a whole bunch of artists. You guys just had 6ix9ine primarily at this point, right?
Yes, but this is what they want. This is the image they wanted. This is the image that, you know, because soon when they heard about him, you know, they called me. Hey, what's up with the kid with the colorful hair? And y'all hood, you know. My man is worth like $50 million. You know, he's older, been on a lot of people catalogs.
Right.
A lot of people catalogs. He was raised by the, you know, he's older guy. He's moving around. He's behind a lot of people about to be released soon. You know. He said, yo, what's up? I said, I got it. I'm ready to put it up. So I'm telling Shotty, yo, listen. I'm actually telling him we go get a kid to 4 and we walking away with 5. We both take a 2.5. That's how Treway Entertainment came about, because Shotty felt like being with BBA Records and being Melly as BBA, that was already a conflict of interest. Of course, the situation that was going on with Melly and Shotty, Melly trying to force Shotty to put his name on the paperwork. So that was a no-go. And Shotty wasn't feeling Mel because of the CEO Chris movement.
Right.
Remember, they wasn't getting no money behind that.
Right.
That's why Shotty just got them charges.
So what happens to this label offer, or this offer to sign him?
CEO Chris, when he came to me with the 1.5, I turned it down. I said, yo, I can't take that because the kid want 4.
Right.
And he had $500,000 for energy drink, and he had $1 million cash to sign him to AP. I turned it down. Shotty, Bat, and Melly, and 6ix9ine went for the goal.
So
and remember,
they sort of left you behind there and then went and did this deal.
No, they didn't do the deal.
Oh.
Once he presented Melly with the deal, Melly flipped. Yo, we about to get $1 million now, not tomorrow, because he had the money tangible. So immediately, I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, this can't go down like this. I'm denying it, and y'all just taking it because it's available, not even knowing the catch. So I walks away from it. He puts the, you know, he put the pressure on Melly. Melly gets to litigate to the people. So this is what we working with. We gotta get the homie out the way. Because at the time, now this is later on. Now we didn't get into the part. At first, I didn't know all the stuff with 6ix9ine, the rape, the telling. I didn't know none of this.
Right.
I didn't know this later. You know what I mean? For months, we was going through the struggle. When I found out, I said, whoa, we can't do this like this. Because now I got a lot of people contacting me now, saying, yo, you the big homie, nigga.
So you had people looking at you like you were fucking with the image of the gang itself.
Right. Now they calling me like, yo, what's up? You know, I'm like, but they like, yo, boy, I didn't know he had these things. So when I found out, I'm like, yo, we can't do this like this. But it was already done. The Gromo video was done. Here, you know, it was already done. And it's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, it's bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't push that, man. We can't do that. That's
right.
not. We understand the money is great and is whatever, but not under this umbrella for many reasons. But they don't think. Oh, but this is where it gets interesting. Interesting that when I say this, because I remember me and Shotty having a conversation, and he like, yo, blood, please don't let this be another Bird Gang situation. And I'm like, yo, homie, it ain't gonna be that.
By that, does he just mean have a lot of hype behind it and then break up before anything's really been able to be made out of it?
Right, just wailing out, like all the trouble. This is why it bugs me out that all this happened, because I had this conversation with Shotty. We set up nights, and you asking me, blood, don't let this become another Bird Gang situation. I wasn't around for that era. As you know, I was serving time for the homicides. So I was away. So I heard about the era and I heard what was going on from where I was at, but I wasn't there to visualizing it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can understand, I guess, what was going on. I heard, so I'm like, yo, it ain't gonna be that. So that's why I don't know how it became that, because we talked about this already. Even though I'm out the way now, because I got shot immediately, I went to jail. I went to Rikers Island, I was gone.
During the whole, what year did you go in?
I got shot January 20th, 2018.
Oh, okay.
So it was right after, it was before everything took off, I was gone. That's why nobody see me. I was on Rikers Island.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching all this from Rikers Island.
So, because the storylines that have been put out there is that either Snow Billy left the whole 6ix9ine operation because you were sort of offended by the way that he was being presented as if he was like a real member of the gang, or that you sort of took off because you were basically just not happy with the business side of things. But in reality, did the fact that you got locked up at that time play a huge role in it?
Right. I had legal issues at the time. I had a warrant, and I got handcuffed immediately. I shot, made it to where I made it to on foot. They put the handcuffs and shackles on me right there. Before I had the IVs in me, I already had handcuffs and shackles on me.
Wow.
Before I even had a brace on my neck and any bandages, I was already handcuffed. Legs and arms to the gurney.
Right.
They work like that.
Wow.
So
Crazy.
Now I'm in jail watching all this buffoonery take place. I'm gone. So now that's how all the beef, at first the beef was there between these two, because the beef wasn't never really with, remember the beef I'm talking about Casanova? The beef wasn't never really with Big Snot and Cass. It was always with Shotty Harv and Cass, and I mentioned it in this book right here.
Which very much looking forward to reading. 69 shots.
Yeah, we here, no jumper. We talked about this a year ago, man. I love you, man. Like, yo, I love you, man. Like, I really do, man. I like, and it ain't even about a podcast. It's about just you, man. Like, bro, you know, like, it's like I talked to Star. Star called me yesterday. Say, yo, that cop movie, what are you doing? What's going on? You know, because, you know, we had some things going on before they shut everything down with the carnival and everything, whatever this thing is going on. Right. You know, and I said, yo, we working. Let's get it. You know, we go start producing for the movie. We'll start the production when I get back. We start this, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I didn't, like I said, I didn't know too much about the whole YouTube thing. And then when I really seen you, I said, yeah, listen, he's a rock star. He's a rock star. You know what I mean? Yo,
appreciate it, man.
Dope. But let's stay on track. What is that?
You getting locked up.
Okay, I'm gone. Now Shotty got the situation. It belongs, nobody can't say nothing to Shotty.
So you would have stayed involved. You would not have just exited out of that situation. Right. It was 100% because you got locked up. Okay.
Right. And I would have, even though I said on a podcast, and this is the beef between me and 6ix9ine. Because I mentioned, I said, yo, I had to state I'm not fucking with the rainbow head kid. That's dub. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not moving with that movement if it's gonna be like this. And he took offense to it. So he already flipped. He took offense to that. And they're already in his ear. He's promising the world. You know what I mean? He's promising everybody everything. And they game for it.
Right.
So now, when it comes to time, like, yo, listen, homie ain't jacking him. We getting offered the money. Bix already like, he with it. Take the homie out. Remove him. But I already knew this. That's why I wanted to talk. Like, yo, let me talk to you, boy. Because you run around here talking about you ready to remove the big homie. You a kid.
Yeah.
But you got these dudes fooled. Because now you never wanted to be this. You dig what I'm saying? You didn't want to be this.
Because you had a vision for his career that was going to be a lot more punk rock, not necessarily relying on this blood gangster image.
You know I'm going Disney with it. I'm going Disney.
Which is ultimately basically what happened to him anyway.
Right.
Because now he's been forced into it.
Right. He's been forced into it. I was going Disney, Nickelodeon from the door, though. Like, I wasn't going this route because I understood the creativity behind it. It's too high for these guys on this level.
But see, that's always the question, and I've had this conversation with a few people recently, is like, how far would his career have gone if he looked like a Hispanic kid with some weird hair dye and some tattoos on his face. Because let's be real, at the end of the day, street shit holds a lot of weight in hip hop. If you're on the block with 100 guys with bandanas in Brooklyn, every single person's gonna look at that and be drawn to the authenticity of it, be drawn to the danger of it. They realize that, like, in reality is that you can't have 100 dudes with red rags in Brooklyn without attracting a fuckload of police attention and a fuckload of attention from other somebody's going to do something to you if you're not allowed to be doing that. So it makes everybody pay attention.
That's right. That's right. So now that I'm out the way, Shotty is like, it been times where 6ix9ine didn't even want to go in the club. I had to hold his hand one time. I had to hold his hand. I put the video up. I had to hold his hand. Like, yo, come on. Because he wasn't. I don't know this kid who now. This kid I don't know him. I know the kid who hand I had to have walking to the stage. That's the kid I know.
For one of his early shows, or when was this?
When we was doing walkthroughs.
Okay.
When we was doing the walkthroughs at Starlets and these New York City strip clubs. You know, when we pulling up in, it's attention because we got the rainbow head kid with us. It's attention when you pulling up. You with a whole bunch of real street dudes that's really, really out there. You know, and you walking up in the strip club with them. One time that kid from Power, Dre, he was in our section. And we went over there and he looked so scared, man. And he got up and moved. And I felt kind of bad, like, because I'm like, yo, this ain't even that type of party. We just deep because, you know, we doing this, we pushing this artist right now. So we got to give him that image. We got to give him that look of power. You know what I'm saying? And he moved out the way.
Especially in Brooklyn, in that whole strip club scene and everything. It's like
because when you leave, you know it's different out there.
It's a flexathon. It's like everybody competing on a whole bunch of different shit.
It's serious. So now we in the club with him, right? You see some of the videos. I posted it because when them guys said, I said, let me post the video. I'm right there next to him on the video. Me, Sago, him. What you think? Yeah, they couldn't walk him through them clubs. These guys don't know these. You dealing with real live old school homies, man. They calling yo, what's up? But with respect. And I'm like, listen, this is what it is. It's a goal until I found out, yo, homie. Time to call a meeting. What's poppin', homie? This what we doing? Everybody went against me. I said, y'all can't do it like this, man. This ain't gonna make it right here.
But the meeting you're referring to is bringing up his assault charges?
Right, bringing up what's going on. Why wasn't this talked about 4 months ago? Why this wasn't talked about 5 months ago? Why y'all hid this? Because now, everything's already finished now. It's done. He's in a loop. So they played the game to keep it quiet until that point. Now he's in, everything lit. Shotty is loving it, but this is his thing. He likes the drama. See, he was wilding out through the whole joint.
Right.
He's wilding everywhere. Manhattan, you feel me? This is what he's with. Me, I'm like, yo, listen, this can't go like this. You feel me?
Right.
But now, it ain't Shotty fault. It's 6ix9ine, because 6ix9ine is also flip it, like he got these dudes' minds going now because they thinking the big money. And now they don't know Mel in the streak of the agenda with CEO. So now Mel get to bring it to the table. Yo, we getting the bag. They don't giving 6ix9ine nothing. What he gonna get?
And this is before he signed the 10K?
This is, no, he was signing 10K.
Oh, okay.
Listen, 10K ain't want to get no money, yo. Read it. He didn't lie. He said, yo, I wasn't promoting that. Biggs ain't have no money when I met him. He ain't have nothing. I got a picture. I'll show you now. He got a BB belt on with some, I don't know what kind of jacket. A Tommy Hilfiger jacket. He was dead pop. It was after I put that Gomo video that tuck him there. That's when the phone calls came. By himself, he ain't have nothing. And the little homies ain't worrying about nothing because they trying to get their rap careers on. They ain't worrying about the business side of this thing here. They don't know the players that was behind the layers of this thing here. They lucky to even be existing because things could have got dirty because of the hands that was involved. So after that now, I'm out the way. Shotty got 6ix9ine. He applying the blueprint. I taught him over all the years, follow protocol, we the mob, and I could break that down. And this is what the world want to hear, like, especially dudes in best style. They say, yo, you never say nothing. You always be behind the scenes. And I say, that's just how I am. I had a poster boy for many years. There's no need to see me, you see him.
That's the ultimate role, really, is like to get the young, hot artists and be able to set back and not have to be all up in the shit, right?
I don't want to, look at him. He's a rapper. Mel is a rapper. Everybody know who I am. They know, if you from Best Style, you know me. But now, we got to that point about 6ix9ine, and now, Shotty began to push Nuke out the way, Harv, and it's just him and Melly. But he's also gonna push Melly out the way eventually too. But just not right now, because again, that's his big homie. And he's loyal to Mel to some degree. He is loyal to him. Him and Harv and Shotty is loyal to Mel. You know what I mean? Like, really. So he ain't gonna do but so much. But Shotty don't really give two fucks too much about Harv because them two battle for the top spot when it come to being a muscle. You know? So
do you think that 6ix9ine really even perceived any of the people involved in this as being closer to him than somebody else? Or do you think that it was all, everybody involved was basically just people that he was using to get wherever he thought he was going? Because then he executed his master plan right before the federal indictment actually came out, where he just said, hey, fuck everybody, I'm out. I'm not fucking with this shit no more.
But that's not what he really planned, because he really had genuine love for Harv. Because remember, Harv popped on Trippie Redd for him.
Right.
I was there.
At the hotel.
You know, right. You know, he grew, he started to realize Shotty move. Then he gravitated to Harv, because now Shotty is starting to be more what I would have been doing.
Right.
He's out there now. He's trying to make the connects. Harv is on the set. Harv the muscle. So now once Shotty get to manipulate what he can manipulate, he eventually is going to remove Harv. Of course, he's under Melly.
If you had been really like in the role that Shotty ultimately ended up inhabiting, things would have been a lot different in the sense that, you know, Shotty's shooting at people on camera and shit.
He's doing a lot, but this is his behavior.
And he's younger, and he doesn't.
Yes,
you know,
he's a wild boy. I know. I'll be with him. You know, I have to talk about a lot of things.
Right.
You know, he's out of control.
Because Shotty made his name by being a motherfucker who wasn't scared to do all this shit. Yeah.
Right. But you know, very brazen. And these is my, you know, these is my, you know, these are my guys, man. You know what I mean? These are my guys, man.
You need a guy like that on the team, but you don't want a guy like that in charge, right?
Look, this is real. This is real. Really badass. Treway. Jack Boys, AP. We could break down the whole breakdown, because later on you're gonna see who's in charge. Ro, and CEO is this, right?
Right.
CEO want to remove Melly now, because Melly can't do nothing. He can't get bigs. It's crazy, bro.
Right.
Chris is plotting to remove Melly, because now he got Ro. I put him and Ro together. I didn't know. Ro calling from jail, him and Ro. So now Ro coming home with this fake status is what's making things look more prosperous for Tekashi. Because who you seen Tekashi with afterwards? It was Ro. Because I'm out the way, Harv out the way, Shotty will slowly push Mel out the way. Ro and Shotty is from the same block. They from Crown Heights. From the same block. That's like his cousin. That's why you see Ro and Shotty together in the pictures. 6ix9ine. Because now, Shotty next to Ro got this fake street status. Shotty can move the way he need to move.
Right.
Especially now that he's pushing his big homie out the way. Because now he know CEO got his hands in it. And Shotty and CEO ain't cool. But for the money, Shotty will fuck with him.
Right.
But the money got to be there. And he only gonna get but so far because Melly is in the middle.
When you say they were pushing, when they were pushing Mel out of the whole thing, do you think that there was a risk of something really happening to him, or were they just trying to take him out of it, being involved with it on any kind of business level?
Once Shotty realized that, what you gonna say that again?
Like with Mel, when you said that they were trying to remove Mel from the whole situation, is that basically you saying that somebody was going to kill him, or is that just saying they just did not want him to necessarily be involved with the whole business side of things?
No, Shotty would have killed Mel. For the right price, yeah, hell yeah, he'd kill Mel.
Right.
Yeah, especially now being that he had a little taste of this lifestyle, you know. But see, CEO was playing with that money. Remember, he was using the strings. Cause you know, I could say it like I've been with him for a long time. I know CEO. I done been in some places with him. You know, I don't want to put it's a lot. That's why I don't want to put too much. I want to try to stay on track as much as possible. So I know we having a good vibe right now, you know, for real. And it's like, I don't want to lose you because it's big. That's why people don't know what to do with it.
Right.
It like, yo, the story is very huge and have a lot of layers, yes. But now that Shotty is already doing the sneaky stealing and CEO playing with that money, Shotty want to remove Mel out the way. He could remove him now because he got Ro now.
Right.
And Ro and CEO is like this. So now CEO is promising Ro the bag, and Ro is Shotty cousin. That's why at the end you start seeing them together. You feel me? And that's how it developed. Remember, I'm gone, but I'm watching everything from Rikers Island like this. You know, the homies is waking me up. I'm like, yo, listen, you know, this is what's going on. And lucky I am who I am because I could have been fooled.
Right.
You know, I'm an old set. I'm on Rikers Island. You got a lot of the young bloods, but I'm like, okay, we got this thing we call Blazing Billies. You know, is the Billies and the Sex Money Murders. And there's a lot of Sex Money. It ain't a, you know, the Billies is an old set, but the Sex Money Murders is deep, especially on Rikers Island.
Right.
The Rolex is deep on Rikers Island. And a lot of the Sex Money Murders love me. I'm Billy. It's Blazing Billy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was taking very good care. And not just that, but for who I am. Because there's a lot of homies who big homies now was once my little homies. But they got their own, they went with different nations, they got their own situation. So I was good on Rikers Island. You know what I mean? I ran into some small pocket beefs, but nothing major. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't consider major because of my lifestyle in the penitentiary. But, you know, I could have been into a lot of situations because of the behavior they was doing. You know, I'm on Rikers Island, man. And I'm shot. And I'm in population.
Can we talk about you getting shot?
Huh?
Can we talk about you getting shot and how that went down?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
What was the situation exactly?
Okay. Once 6ix9ine felt offended and I wasn't jacking that, he basically was like, yo, y'all niggas gotta get rid of the big homie.
Right.
You know, this is what he's saying to these dudes. Y'all don't know this guy. So now is that he's vouching, you know, he got them on some like, yo, he told me he ain't fucking with me. I ain't fucking with you. So you gassed them for whatever you gassed them with. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't around after that part. I'm like, yo, nah, I'm not sanctioning this behavior. So now Mel is all for it because now he's getting hit with that bag, dude, CEO. Once I find out certain things, I said, yo, some calls gotta be made. Unfortunately, the people who I made the calls with was video recording me. Unbeknownst, I don't know none of this. We actually preparing and taking the proper measurements to take care of the situation. And I'm being recorded by my own peoples.
And what they did with that audio, they just brought it straight to CEO Chris or 6ix9ine or?
Yeah, they bring it directly to the feds. So now.
Oh wait, so you're talking about somebody who was recording you?
My own peoples.
Right.
My own.
But people who were informants, like government informants, or
homies.
Okay, so you're saying feds, as in they just brought it to your
like
ops at this point,
right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, they recorded me. Okay, once I found out CEO Chris was informant, right? I said, listen, man, niggas gotta back up off the nigga.
But when did you figure that out? And how did you figure it out?
Oh, Jesus.
Because now they say that there were informants inside the 9 Treys for a long time.
Right, but this this what happened because he, oh Jesus Christ.
Let's air it out. Come on.
Oh man. All right. Let me see how I can put this, man. This shit is deep, bro. You know I fucks with you if I'm doing this, man. All right, CEO Chris used to give me like $10,000 every 3 days. Right? Once he realized that, you know what I'm saying, who I was, he was playing on everything. You understand what I'm saying? I was in he had a Range Rover at the time. Every time you speak to him, he's never gonna tell you it. He's gonna say he's on murdering Chauncey, some shit like that. He like, that don't even run. You know what I mean? But he'll give you all kind of different locations, then he'll pull right up on you. So I was in a car, me and another lady. I let her take my car. I got with him. You know, he hit me with the bag. Pulls over one day. I open the glove department. I seen the paperwork.
Oh.
And then what I seen, my cousin who got 10 years behind him right now, when I seen him on Rikers Island, when they sent me to we have a house on Rikers Island, like a C95, it's called like Captain Restraint, where they send all the big head guys at. Those that been on the island for years, just trouble. And there's not a lot of people in this house. There's probably about 30 homies in here. 20, you know what I mean? They keep it real close monitor cameras. So when I go there, my buzzing is a big Mac baller. When I come into the house, he's there. Behind him. So he seen the same thing I seen a few years ago.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, boy, what's a fade? So now I'm like, yo, y'all gotta back up off him. You know what they tell me? I'm in my funeral home. I got my peoples in my funeral home. I'm like, yo, he hot.
You had a funeral home?
Yeah, my mother owned a funeral home.
Oh, okay.
In Brooklyn. And it's crazy because I'm taking pictures in front of there, and the same people that's taking pictures is what it's been hired to murder me. So they saying, you know, later on, I'm like, so they was like, yo, he gonna be here in a few days. He's taking pictures here. Little do he know, he's gonna be laid to rest right here.
Wow.
So, you know, I'm like, yo, listen, y'all gotta, let me tell you how crazy dudes are. That's what they told me. Just cause you ain't fucking with him no more doesn't mean we ain't fucking with him no more.
Right.
I'm like, what?
Because to you, it's like if he's snitching, then he's snitching.
I'm like, bro, I'm already done. I done been to 3 different countries with this nigga. I'm done. I'm trying to save y'all.
So you were convinced that you were going to be doing time either way because there's no way he didn't have a whole bunch of shit on you.
Right, I'm done.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, listen, I've been everywhere with this guy. I've been with him. I'm done. So I'm telling y'all, yo, it's fucked up right now. And they like, yo, nah. They don't know the surveillance of what's going on. They like, yo, next thing I know, I come back. They all got AP tattoos on them. On their arms, on their neck. I'm like, yo, what? Always paid. You see, roll with the chain. Look, is that
right?
The pictures is all. I paint a Picasso when it came to this because, you know, somebody today in my life said, yo, you know a lot of information. They said you're the informant. I can't be the informant. I was with an informant. I didn't know he was an informant until, again, like you asked, we on Myrtle Avenue. I open the glove department. I see the paperwork.
But people don't want to believe it even when
they can't believe it. It's hard for listen. I'm going through it, and it's hard for me to still believe the shit.
Right.
I'm smoking 100 blunts a day, my nigga, because I'm still trying to grasp it. To like, yo, like, no one was ever, even though 6ix9ine, Big 6ix9ine said it on a stand. I did a podcast about him. I called him a rainbow head piece of shit. He called Shotty. He put the plan together to get me out the way. It's crazy how it came together, and no one been locked up for my shooting. Who?
Right.
Nobody got charged.
So you have a lawsuit that was reported at one point against 6ix9ine himself?
Right. Against 6ix9ine, Melly, and Bet.
For the shooting. And you was that, I mean, you probably wouldn't have wanted to go that route, but you probably saw that as the only way for you to get any kind of repercussions out of the way this all shit went down?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, me and Shotty, we had a plan. Where did you go astray? Because the plan was, do not let it be another Bird Gang situation. That was our agreement. And this is what you brung. You asked me in the kitchen, begged me. At the time, we going through it with this guy on the phone. A whole bunch, you know what I mean? It's like you fighting. You don't know which way to go. You dig? Like after I left, you went straight. I'm on Rikers Island. But yes, because I taught Shotty the blueprint. All that follow protocol, we the mall, because of my Omegans, where I come from. And this is where people want to understand, like, I come from a crew, a notorious crew out of Bed-Stuy. One of the most baddest crews that come out of Brooklyn. That's where I come from. And when I was a young kid in the game, I caught attempted murder, and it forced me to move to Little Rock, Arkansas.
At what age was that?
With my aunt, I was 14.
Okay, because I was wondering how you ended up in Little Rock for a while.
Right.
Okay.
I went down to Little Rock because my mom went crazy, you know.
And do you already have a charge, or you were just trying to escape getting arrested at that time?
I was escaped getting arrested at the time.
Okay.
So now...
And then you never had to actually deal with that later down the road?
I had to.
Oh, okay. It was still floating.
I caught another case down here. You know what I'm saying? So I got extradited back to New York. But this is how this thing gets started, and this is what's very important. My mother sent me down to Little Rock to escape prosecution in New York. When I got down there, I was under the impression that I had a rich aunt down there. You know, I'm from New York. You know, my aunt, we thinking she got the big house, you know what I mean? But when I get down there, we in the projects. All my cousins is Highland Park, Paru. I didn't know none of this being in New York. You know what I mean? You hear your family down south, you know, you don't think of them, you know what I mean? Like, New York is the trenches.
Right.
Down south, we thinking it's nice, and I get down there, it's all different. So when I'm down there, I got initiated, and I became blood. I beat the case. I got extradited to New York. I got time for the case. I came home. Now, before I got locked up and everything, when I left Little Rock and I came back to New York, I was Highland Park, Paru. And it was 5 guys. Like, my strip is Gates Avenue between Marcus Garvey and Troop. You had Keith, his name is Spaz Out. He got about 800 years in South Carolina right now.
Whoa.
You had Terrell, Paul, Taiwan. That was my second. That was my, you know what I mean? And me. Melly was a Decepticon. We was Bloods. They didn't know nothing about no Bloods in New York. When they seen us with red bandanas, they didn't know what the fuck to do in Brooklyn. And we wasn't deep, meaning that it wasn't a lot of us.
And because too, like on a major like music type level, I feel like nobody really was talking about Bloods being from New York until Dipset.
Right, and that's because of Melly. Now, Melly is from Jefferson. We from Gates. They Decepticons, we Bloods. But it's not a lot of us.
So Melly helped turn Cam out, Jim and all them? Okay.
But the force we bring in to these other little gangs is like, yo, y'all for real. So now Melly, that's my friend. He want to become this. He want to become blood. But Taiwan don't want Melly to become blood. Of course, Taiwan is, you know, he's a gangster. And he's cool with Melly, but you a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? But Melly, my friend, I'm like, yo, gotta bring him home, man. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Melly become blood. And me, I'm always out of town. So I left Melly in the hood. And what he do is, he bloods everybody in. You know what I'm saying?
Free for all.
Free for all. It was a time, one time I said, is you crazy? Like, who is these guys? Like, I was about to turn Crip.
Right.
That's why I said if I wasn't blood, I'd be Crip. I said, yo, who is these guys? These guys can't be not what I've been on my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how that go. And that's how Melly became the situation. So now, Melly bring all these people bloods. And the crew I come from is very bad. You know, they in the papers. You know, you could Google them. I was raised under these guys. So Melly and them know how I once came. I'm not like that now. I'm older. I changed a lot. Because if I didn't, they know how things could be. So the crew I come from, I always, when it was a time for me to have my crew, I brought the same behavior from the crew I was down with to my crew. Follow protocol. We the mall. Because I come from the mall. So this is what I taught them over the years. And this is how he applied it to the everyday life now. And this is why you heard 6ix9ine screaming, we the mall. Follow protocol. You understand what I'm saying now? So Melly was able to, being that he was the face and I was away. Remember, I went away for a long time. And Melly had the streets. And Melly followed my protocol. We don't answer to nobody. Hey, who what? We don't, who? You know, when, to keep it on track, see, a lot of these guys, like, you know, like the Jim Jones and all that, you don't know Melly.
Like, you know him, you said?
Like, I know him. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all don't know him. He don't cry on y'all shoulder. He ain't gonna tell you how he feel. I have to calm him down. You gonna throw your life away? You gonna kill Jim Jones? Then what? Because you about to leave the rap game broke? It's not Jim's fault, that's your fault. I always told Melly this. The man gave you a platform. Now what you did with it is what you did with it. I don't say it. I mean, you know, I don't, you know, people say, oh, you and Jim. No, listen, Jim was a cornball, man. And some things Melly told me that I can't jack, you know?
You think he was a snitch too? That came out a lot in the discussion about this.
Of course. Jim, see what happened with Jim is willing to corroborate. That's why he's not in no trouble. I've been in ring, you know what I mean? So I know why you ain't been in ring. I just want to know why. Why you not a ring, man? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Why you not a ring? I know why. And a lot of other people might assume they know why, but I know why you ain't been in ring. But I don't know. I didn't take the gym, and I don't want to go off track, but I know people want to. It's because Melly told me one time, like, yo, Jim, like, you don't even, wait, for one, I'm saying, don't badmouth me if you don't know me. Like, don't listen to other people's stories and the dab that. Because you can't believe everything you hear. So Melly just told me, yo, man, Jim's scared. He's scared to be around you, big homie. So I'm like, he don't even know me, though. And then there been places where, like, for instance, I was in space one time. I think we had, Fab and Meek Mills, we had come through space. It was either Fab and Chris Brown, we had come through space. And, you know, I'm sitting in the section, I'm right here by the stage. Jim Jones right here. And you know, I'm like, what up? And I see the uneasiness in his face. He like, damn. So now, what Melly is telling me is starting to add up. But I always said that's Melly's situation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I never flipped on him. I just said, Mel, you can't be mad at this guy. You know, like, because he put you in a situation with you, but Melly not a businessman. Melly is a black guy. So he don't know to do the situation like that. It was a time where Mel said, yo, big homie, man, you know, Jim was the first one to take me out of state. And I said, Mel, I can't take you out of state because the things I do out of state, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. And then your mother is gonna kill me. She's calling me.
Right.
So Jim was the first one to take him out of state, show him the way. And I always said, listen, he gave you a platform, and it ain't his fault. Because there've been times where I had Melly crying on me like, yo, I ain't leaving this rap game broke. Mm. You know what I mean? So it's that I don't have no issues with Jim. It's just that you're not what you portray to be. Just be you. But if it's for your entertainment, put that in a disclaimer. Mm-hmm. It's entertainment, right. Like I do. I joke. I got the Snow Billy Frank Stamp podcast, you know, but we joking. Put it in your disclaimer. This ain't really you, because I know. I've been there. I seen it.
Right.
So that's why the situation with me and Jim. But yeah, you know why we heard him on the wire, right?
Yeah, the conversation they had on the phone, yeah.
Come on. He's talking about hitting the police, yo. We moved the security from Bix so you able to get up on them. You cold strategize a whole plot. They want to give me 100 years, man. Why you strategize a whole? What happened? And you ain't sit down with the peoples? That's what you telling me? You could tell these other guys that, but you telling me this?
But didn't you say super violate?
Yeah, he's talking about putting work in.
But super violate is the kind of thing that could be really, I don't think it would stand up in a court of law, right?
It wouldn't stand up, but when you start orchestrating and organizing, when you saying remove security from the person, that's where things get a little more legal. So now you orchestrating. I could say, yo, I'm super violate that dude. You don't know.
That could mean spit in his face.
Right, but when you say now remove this person from this person so you have a path, now you indicating some other kind of violence. Why you not? Why you not in no why you not in no why you just?
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
When I did the interview with Billy Otto and Seiko Billy, they basically said that you really didn't have much of a role in the whole 6ix9ine thing, kind of just minimized your whole role in the whole thing. What's your thoughts on that, and what's your thoughts on why they have chosen to take that position publicly?
Okay, like I was saying, I don't know, off camera I was talking, right? I told you, the real person who brought Biggs to us, don't deal with them no more. You understand what I'm saying? He got a little video out that he's talking crazy about them. But honestly, they mad, they jealous because it didn't work out the way they wanted it to work out. They didn't do the right thing. They knew the kid wasn't right, and they still promoted it. So they will try to do anything towards a person who was gonna make it right. And that's where they don't sit good with. They'd rather destroy the boat than have the captain on the shit, man. And that's where they at with it. Because they wasn't gonna do nothing with it. If they would have, it wouldn't be where it's at now. But they couldn't because who was in charge? Me and Shotty. Y'all just sit around and be who y'all are. Y'all the little homies in the crib. Around. I don't know this business side of this thing here. And that's why they feel like that, because they said, damn, they want me to be quiet. Of course I'm not at LEX, I was on Rikers Island. Of course I wasn't wherever y'all, I was locked up. That's why I wasn't around. when that buffoonery started. But before the cameras started rolling and we was getting him to where he had to go, that's where I was at. And they was just quiet. You can see the videos. They quiet, man. I got the pictures. When I'm around, they on their best behavior. Because it goes back to the crew I come from.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? When I come to the dog pound, like for example, right? I'm gonna say it. We was taking 6ix9ine to one of these strip clubs, so we wasn't, usually we travel with, artillery. You know what I'm saying? So this day we had too much, I would say, in the car I was in. So I went to give this guy, Seiko, the gun, take it upstairs. I'll be back tomorrow for it. When I come back tomorrow for it, it's wrapped up in like 30 bags. I said, were you serious?
30 bags, like he was scared to transport it or something?
When he gave it to me, I came to the house, I said, yo, let me get that. He said, hold on. It took like 15 minutes. It was wrapped up in like, I'm like, yo, I'm saying to myself, like, and I'm saying that's Melly doing that. That was Melly doing.
Really?
Yeah.
He wasn't comfortable around pistols, you're saying?
He was saying, don't give SB that gun out like that. Wrap that shit up. And it was like a basketball. I'm like, it's only a little 9.
Well, they thought you were about to use it right then and there?
It's like, yo, I couldn't believe it. I'm standing in front of the house and I'm like, yo, where is the gun? Where's my gun? You know what I mean? I didn't give you a bag with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what I say is that they understand the fact that they know that I had the plan to take it to where it needed to be. And they didn't have the power to do anything. Because if they did, Shotty controlled it after I left. Shotty wasn't worrying about them guys. Shotty had crushed them. They won't play with Shotty. They kids. I ain't playing with nobody. You heard with Shotty. I shot 5 niggas in one night.
Shotty shot 5 people in one night?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I got him on the wire saying it. That's why he had to take the 15 years and go about his business, man. Man, listen, you ain't never been in jail before. You got lifetime. Prepared. I'm the only one from the set that been in jail. It's the first time these guys been in jail. That's why they all in camps.
Right.
They ain't no USPs.
Even having a gun in New York is a huge deal.
Yeah,
so shooting 5 people in one night's pretty unbelievable.
You understand what I'm saying? So these guys couldn't do nothing.
Right.
They wasn't gonna say nothing to Shotty. They say something about Shotty now. Because Shotty got 15 years. Then he got parole when he come home. So Shotty is out the game. If he acts up, then he goes back to jail for life. No matter how you put it, so you can say certain things, but if Shotty, let's just say when Shotty was there, what happened? Y'all follow protocol. Y'all ain't gonna play with Shotty.
Was 6ix9ine scared of Shotty too? Ultimately?
No. Because 6ix9ine wasn't scared of Shotty because Shotty ain't portray that image with 6ix9ine.
He was acting like he wanted to be legit, be the manager, be the...
Right. He still showed the act of violence to keep it secure, but he never showed that he was a threat to 6ix9ine. Right. And Shotty is a loyal guy. Shotty never had sex with that guy baby mother. Let's just get that straight.
I mean, I've heard that from so many people, and
he didn't have sex with her.
It's unbelievable how 6ix9ine still will say it. He just did an Instagram live the other day, and he was saying that he was using that as the reason why he can't see his kid.
Listen, Shotty didn't have, listen, I know Shotty. Right. I done slept in the same house with Shotty. I know Shotty a very, very long time. I could be outside and Shotty and Harvard though, and they'll come to me and say, big homie, why you out here? Why you outside? Give me $1,000 and tell me, yo, man, go inside, big homie. And I respect my muscle. It's my muscle. If my muscle say go, and I go in. These guys do the right thing, man. These guys don't take $10,000 and think about themselves. They come. You know what I mean? That's why you see 6ix9ine was paying the homies in jail.
Do you think there was a time period where 6ix9ine actually thought that Shotty slept with his baby mama, or do you think that whole thing was contrived to just give him a reason to flip?
100%
Wow.
fact. Shotty never slept with that boy baby mother.
See, I've talked to her a lot of times too, and I don't want to act like she's a fucking saint because I don't
Right.
know what the hell she ever did in her life. But I also am looking at her like she don't really seem like she would want to go sleep with Shotty.
Nah, he didn't. I'm telling you, I could watch all the videos, even though I don't. The sums I did sing, Shotty did not sleep. And me and Shotty ain't on good terms like that. They messed with the. They knew 6ix9ine put the hit out. They knew all this shit was going on. But I ain't gonna throw him under the bus. I'm gonna keep it real. He ain't fucked that boy baby mama. Did he take some money from him? Of course he did. A guy like Shotty ain't gonna take no. He ain't gonna take your money, yo. Fucking right, he gonna take that money.
Because somebody like Shotty having 50K in cash and he got 6ix9ine not caring about the money and shit, it seems like nothing for him to grab some of it, right?
Yeah, but is he gonna fuck his baby mother? No.
Okay.
Now, they say, oh, he didn't fuck Sarah, but what about the homie? He was fucking Chanel. Okay, why he was fucking Chanel? Because Chanel got a house. If you homeless, you gonna fuck her too.
That's real.
If your mama got property, you know, and you could come here and you gonna fuck her too, man. So that's why he was fucking shit.
If I didn't have a place to live and I could fuck for a place to live, I'm fucking.
Not just a regular place to live, but a place
spot,
with
it's over.
double layers. Like, you know, you got floors, you know what I mean? And you got the younger homies there, so you know you the muscle of the set, so you in paradise.
Right.
Cause we not there.
When you observe the Kuda B situation with him shooting at Chief Keef, I mean, we were having a conversation about this the other day, and it's like obviously Chief Keef did not do anything serious enough that in any normal situation anybody would want to have him kill for saying something online. He didn't really even say all that much. He basically cracked a few jokes, whatever. How do you observe that situation? Because to me, that's like 6ix9ine having gone mad with power at that point where you want to get somebody off over nothing.
At that point, right, I was already shot, so he see that if he had the power to get the big homie out the way, now he could influence them to get whoever he want out the way. And that's how it played out. Strong, boy. Ooh.
I got these pens, man. We're going to hook you up with some of these by the time we leave.
But that's what, now that he like, yo, I got the gang ready to roll behind me, and you got a shooter with you, even if he not the shooter, he could get the shit done.
That's an addictive thing for a lot of people, huh?
Yo, that's addictive because, you know, like I said, I come from a dangerous organization. And, you know, at a very young age. And I remember, right, you got the, you know, one of them is home. I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep it respectful. But people that's gonna see this gonna say they know who I'm talking about, right? I remember, right, okay, it's two brothers. You got the big brother and you got the little brother. You hear me? The little brother is the, you know what I mean? Is that nigga? You feel me? He used to drop me home, and guys used to say to me, this is back in the days in Brooklyn when we had a lot of people on the corners. Remember, we used to have like 20 guys on each corner? It was back then in that time. So now you got the enforcer dropping me home, and peoples is already fed these guys. My whole neighborhood fed these guys. You know, these guys are suspects of 40 murders.
Can you get a little closer on the mic?
You know, even though they beat the cases and everything now, but they were suspects of 40 murders, man. So you know, you got the second in command dropping me home. I'm only like 15 years old at the time, 16 years. You know what I'm saying? And they like this, but this is the people who I came from. You know what I mean? So I know the kind of guys that, you know, I'm dealing with, who I brung around me. You know, so I know who these people see Shotty. It's like, no, I know Shotty. I know what he'll do, and I know what he's not gonna do. I know he's doing this grimy shit over here because he ain't got nowhere to go. This ain't his type of broad, but it's gonna be his type of broad for right now. He wouldn't do this, cause him and Boy is like this. But Boy got time right now. You know, he should be on his way home now. And then Shotty probably saying this ain't gonna never come out. Because who gonna say something at the dog pound what's going on with these two? But I'm there, I see this shit, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. You can't do this, Shotty. Nah, you can't do this. This is dangerous.
Right.
Because son is a shooter too. You know what I mean? So I'm like, no, this is gonna be a disaster feat right here. It's gonna come out. There's no way possible you sleeping with a homie baby mother and it don't come out.
Right.
Don't matter how much download you doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I understand, but the Chief Keef thing, at that time, Tekashi was already had a few hits done. Look at the paperwork. He had the hit done on me. He had the hit done over here. He had a few shootings going on. So at that time, he was like, yo.
You put Casanova in that situation, the Barclays situation, or was that a separate thing?
Say it again?
Like, in terms of the whole shooting with Casanova and the Barclays and everything like that, would you put that in the same category of 6ix9ine having basically ordered something, or was that very spur of the moment?
At that time, see, and that's in the book. At the time, okay, I'm just going to give it up. At the time of the Barclays thing, it wasn't beef with, the real beef was with Shotty. That's why Shotty made the call. See, Fu Banger is a good homie, but he a homie that want to be down. He want to be down. You know what I mean? He's willing to do anything to be down, to be accepted.
Right.
You feel me? He praised Melly. You know what I'm saying? So now he's in Connecticut. Shotty get Fu Banger. He gas him up with the whole Treway, Connecticut division. You hear me? Yeah, this is what Shotty doing now. Shotty is running this kind of game.
Just sell the dream.
Look, he's selling. He's selling Fu Banger's a shooter.
Okay.
We see he shot at the Barclays Center. So he calls Fu Banger down because now Shotty's trying to build new muscle. Because all of the original niggas is out the way. I'm locked up. Harv is trying to get next to Shotty. Melly is out the way. Now it's Shotty, Bix. Now the real beef is with Casanova, Shotty, and Harv over some other shit.
Right.
It's in the book.
And was it all as simple as Casanova just feeling like
no?
Okay, so this is before 6ix9ine was even a thing.
It was one. Cas, you know, like during that time, Cas was calling me. You know, I went out with him a few times, and it was more so like Cas, Shotty, and Harv got a personal beef.
Right.
Now, Shotty got 6ix9ine. He could use 6ix9ine as a puppet. Of course, 6ix9ine is what? He's rapping. Shotty is a street guy. Shotty can't get on no mic and rap about shitting on boy. So now it's all perfect timing. Got 6ix9ine, me and Cas got personal beef. He used 6ix9ine to come at Cas. That's why it was so easy for them to dead the beef. You know what I'm saying? So now, Shotty used 6ix9ine to come at Cas. It's easy for them to dead the beef. But the beef is not there with Shotty, Harv, and Cas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, before I went away, I had the beef to a minimum. But the minute I was gone, it's back up. Shotty don't have no more shooters. He want to be the more or less the businessman now. So who he called for a shooter? He called Fu Banger. He gassed Fu Banger up. Listen, we go do Treway Entertainment. Full gas. He's ready to go all out. He's suicide bomber right now.
There's a lot of people that if you put that dream in their head, you're gonna be a part of this label, blah blah blah. They'll shoot something for you. They'll put aside everything that was keeping them from shooting somebody for the most of their life, and they'll be like, oh, nope.
They ready. Listen, he's in Connecticut.
It's easy to see how this unfolds.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why I'm glad I'm here to read, because it's been a long time. But we're gonna stay on track real quick before we end it. Listen, he got Fu Banger down here, because Shotty ain't the shooter no more. He's trying to be, he's trying to really like, he bring Fu. That's why the book, look, they go Fu right there. He bring Fu down. Fu pull that stun off at the Barclays. Bow, fire one shot. Now it's lit. But all that is because Shotty and Cas got street beef. They had street beef, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
It was never with Cas and 6ix9ine. But the Cas, he didn't like 6ix9ine. Why would he like 6ix9ine?
Yeah, why would he like him?
Cas is a blood. You got real bloods backing a fake dude that got all kind of charters as blood. You know what I'm saying? He's getting, cause this is what Cass saying, yo, bro, niggas.
And this is right at the exact time that Cass is really trying to
Right.
make it as a rapper.
And,
yeah.
Right, and this is when Cass is like, yo, you know, Cass is like, yo, how they like, you know, he's you know, he's like enthusiasm over this shit, man. You know what I mean? So he calls, you know, he's calling me. And I'm like, listen, at first they wanted to shoot the 31 seconds with Big Snot. I'm like, come on. I want to fight.
Cass and 6ix9ine?
No, him, the other big homies,
Oh,
they want to
okay.
fight. And they're like, come on. I'm like, nah, man, that can't go down. I'm like, you're not fighting them.
Right.
I'm like, we sitting here in this, what we call powwow. I'm in a powwow with all these, they apes, you know what I mean? You know, cat, you know, they like apes. So, you know, I'm by myself, man. You know what I mean? These guys looking at me like, yo, you Billy. You know, just because I'm blood doesn't mean that these guys is looking at me like, but I'm with Cass. You know, I'm holding Cass down, so they gotta accept me. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like you, I'm like, listen, don't look at what I am. I'm holding Boy down because right now he's going through it. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And this is y'all bag right here. So y'all need to make sure y'all bag is good. Don't matter who gotta be around him. No matter what set I'm from. Mm. As many times I've been places, and I don't like taking pictures with people that I'm holding down. I don't like that, because you don't need to know who I am. You know, if somebody on the side do some freak shit and take a picture, I can't stop them. Mm. You know what I mean? But I don't like to be seen, you know. But it been times, you know, like I got, you know, with the situation with Cass. You know, we had to get on stage, and I don't really want to get on stage because I don't really want to be either that. I mean, like, I don't like to really be seen like that.
It's a different kind of attention.
Like, I got legal problems always. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really good for me, but I'm here. But like a situation with they didn't like each other. You know what I mean? They got real street beef. Mm-hmm. Ain't no hip hop shit. But when you got street beef with an individual that's rapping, how you get at him? Mm. You got to have a mouthpiece. Yeah. 6ix9ine was the mouthpiece to come at Cass for Shotty and Harv. That's how that situation took place. And then, of course, you know, other people from my set, like Nuke, he then tried to rob Cass over several times. Mm. You know what I mean? So, never really had a good relationship, you know what I mean? But Harv and Cass once had a good relationship. But things transpired would make that go sour. Mm-hmm. And this is why 6ix9ine was like the mouthpiece for Shotty and Harv at the time to come at Cass. That's why it was so easy for them to dead it. But right. They was gonna hurt Cass one time. I had to stop it.
You stopped it?
At Cityscapes. It was Cass and Javante who was there. I got the video. And they pulled up. I didn't know they was outside. My nephew came in and told me. He be with a lot of rappers too. He said, yo, them niggas is outside and they got the poles. So, you know, I'll go outside. I'm like, yo, what's poppin'? He's like, yo, we gonna leave when we stand. I said, oh, come on, yo. I'm with him.
Right.
I'm with him. Like, really? And you know they pissed off because they can't. This was Shotty said. Shotty said, you gonna crush your pups? Shotty said, you gonna crush your pups for Casanova? I said, don't do that to me, homie. And I heard the hurt in his voice. But I'm like, Shotty, it's bigger than this, man. Mm. You know what you doing ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, he like, you gonna crush your pups for Cass, homie? And I'm like, it ain't about crushing my pups. It's about what's fair, homie. Mm. It's still protocol to follow, homie. And this ain't protocol, man.
In terms of just if somebody's gonna get done, it's got to be approved. It's got to be done the right way. And is it just because Cass is a blood, or is it just in general?
In regards to what? Why I was old?
In terms of like somebody just deciding that somebody's got to die, like was like, the part of the protocol? Is that just because he's a dude, or is it because he's a blood?
Because at the time, Harv and Cass put something together, and Harv and Shotty made a move, right? Mm-hmm. When they went to make the move, it was like the other side returned fire on them. So they thought that boy lined them up. So now, if you thinking I lined you up, it can't be no squashing. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter what you are. Because at this point, you put my life in danger. I went to make a move on your behalf. When I go to make the move, these guys is already on point. So where you think me and you stand now? You understand what I'm saying? So now, this is where the beef is in. Shotty and Cass squashed the beef for the sake of 6ix9ine, right? But Hall wasn't feeling it. That's why at that video shoot with 50 Cent and who else?
It was 50 Cent, Casanova, and 6ix9ine, right?
Right.
Get the strap.
Right. You see, on the strength, Shotty deads the beef, but Harv is like, yo, how you dead the beef when you know what the real situation is about? So this is why now Harv is gunning for Shotty everywhere. You siding with Boy because you siding with Boy because of the bag.
Right.
Now you getting close to 50 because I brung Crippy in the picture. You understand what I'm saying? Before all this, Crippy and Shotty are robbers. That's what they do. You hear me? They don't get money. They take money. You got niggas who get money. You got niggas who take money. They take money. So I brung these two together. They don't have no relationship. Crippy is a blood. Excuse me.
Right.
Crippy is a Crip. His name ain't Crip. His name is Fahim. But what I'm saying, and I say that to say, this is how this came together. When you see him doing the security with Big 9, Big 9 ain't no Crippy. I brung Crippy from Lexington. That's my block. Lexington between Nostrand and Marcy. I had that block since I've been a young kid, under the crew I come from. Follow me now?
Yep.
So Fahim is from that block. I bring Fahim to the dog pound and meet Shotty. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all niggas' business, man. You know, you my homie, you Crip. I got more Crip friends than blood friends. Like I said, if I wasn't blood, I'd be Crip. Know what I'm saying? So I bring these two together, and Shotty is a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no discrimination of what you are. You know what I mean? Shotty trying to get money. He trying to take money. You know, this is what they do. So I bring them together, and what happens now? Fahim got a relationship with who? 50. Because of 50 top security is Fahim's brother. So this is how you see 6ix9ine become close with 50, is because of the relationship I brung together with Fahim and Shotty, brings Shotty up to 50, and this is how all this go around.
And they were best friends for a little bit there before he got locked up, right?
Who?
50 and 6ix9ine.
Yeah, because you know now Shotty trying to get in. You understand what I'm saying? Like he like he need to get in. So he see, Fi is tight with Fifth. I got Fifth on board to do security. That's gonna get me in with G Unit. You know what I'm saying? So it was the stepping stone. And that's how Shotty was able to bring Big 9 to Fifth, and they could build a little relationship or whatever they did. I was gone at the time, but I seen the video. I seen the video when Shotty's in the studio, and he like, yo, I get all, you know what I'm saying? Like, you heard what he said. This ain't, I robbed for all this. And he telling Fifth, like, he telling Tekashi, you about to leave me now? Understand what I'm saying? Because Tekashi was trying to make a move now.
Because it was inevitable that he was just going to have to leave behind all his street connects and just have like real music industry managers and all that kind of shit, right?
It was after he went to, he did that video out in Paris with the American flag jacket. That's when things changed.
Really?
Pillin, what's the company? The clothing line?
I forget.
What's the clothing line, man? It got the P's. It's one of them European lines they got out. It was a fashion show 6ix9ine did. That's when things.
He did a fashion show? I forget.
Yeah, remember he got the American flag jacket on, his hair's thrown back in the rainbow?
Oh, okay.
That was the turn of the events. That's when it got serious.
In terms of where his mind state changed on who he wanted to be
it's
around?
like now, it's Paris.
Right.
You see when he had the motorcycle helmet on? It's over after that.
Right.
It's over.
Because people forget that, like, when 6ix9ine like wanted to get associated with the Bloods and everything, everybody forgets that at that point he had barely left New York. So to him, that really is like the upper echelon of what he's aspiring to be down with. If he had been around the world more, like once he did start to be around the world more and stuff, he started to realize like, oh, it ain't about being tough or respected in New York. It's just about getting money. And for him, he could give or take. You know, for a lot of you guys, you're born in it and you're stuck with it. For him, it's like he adopted that shit. So he definitely saw that, oh, I could just walk away from all this.
Once he went to Paris and seeing what it was like, yo, it's too much right here for me. But you already made your bed. You know what I'm saying? You sold your soul.
I don't know if it's too early to jump ahead on this, but how do you feel about all the behavior and the overall persona that he's taken on since he got out?
You know what's truthfully, man, I haven't even watched him.
Oh, okay.
I watched him in bits and bits. I know everything he's gonna do. You see his video, got the bulletproof vest on. His behavior is everything like, put it like this, right? If you see his behavior and you see my behavior, when it comes to entertainment, you'll see the comparisons. You know what I mean? And it wasn't that, I didn't take no, like, listen, it's business, bro. I don't know if you did the rape. I don't know whatever you did, but that's not my concern. I don't look at a person for what they done. I'm just saying it wouldn't be wise enough for you to be repping this with these kind of sanctions against you. It's going to bring problems. You're not a bad kid. I mean, you might have did some bad things. That doesn't make you this totally bad guy. So it wasn't that it was what you was doing that I was against because you knew you didn't want none of this. This wasn't the plan in the dog pound. We been in the dog, you wasn't with this. Now, overnight, because I don't know what the hell you and Shotty was talking about, now you want to become blood. And now all these other guys is calling who? They calling me, they calling the big homie. What's up? What these guys doing? What you mean what they doing? They going for what they know. Because they don't understand the gang culture in New York.
Right.
You know, and that's another thing we need to touch on. Go ahead, speak. I'm with you.
Okay, but talk about the gang culture in New York, and do you feel like it's been fundamentally affected by this? I mean, some would say that the gang shit in New York right now is crazier than it's ever been.
Okay, I say right. This is where it goes wrong. As for the Bloods, right, in New York is a prison gang. They don't even know the meaning or the history behind Bloods. They don't understand why Bloods came in place. It's to protect your surroundings. Where it started out in LA, when the Bloods and the Crips, it was to hold your territory, your neighborhood. You can't come in my neighborhood and rape my sister. You understand what I'm saying? When the sets was started, it started from where we from. If you from the jungle, I could trace you back. That's Baby Wacko. He from the jungle. That's Baby Wack. That's Big Wack. That's Little Wack. Them niggas from the jungle. Ain't nobody from Inglewood part of the jungle. They part of that set, they from in Inglewood, right? New York, you got all these barrels and different guys on one set.
Everybody's so close together.
Because you got dudes from the Bronx and Queens on the same set. How is that? That's why I never understood it.
So you feel like a lot of the gang shit ends up becoming basically more like fashion because it's not as deeply rooted in something that's very real like it is in LA?
And that's exactly what it is. It's fashion in New York. It's impossible to have three people from different neighborhoods on this set. That don't go like that. Because you got to be able to be traced. When you go to the penitentiary or you go somewhere and you say I'm Blase Blah from this set, and they know, oh, you from. But in New York, it ain't like that. And this is where see, let me say this, and like I said it before, New York had different kind of gangs. They didn't have this kind of a monster. They had the guard bodies and you know, a lot of these guys was dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? Mm. And when this gang pandemic came to Rikers Island, they felt it was, you know, cool to turn what they call, because with the guard bodies, you got a thing called lessons. They tried to bring a civilized culture into a savage culture. Bloods is a gang. They not no religion group. They not, no, they not, it's not a religion group. You might have some that practice religion basis, but that's not a religion group. It's a gang culture. But now you trying to bring lessons. Bloods don't got no lessons. But this is New York stuff with the whole guard body converting over to being Bloods because it came a prison thing. So now you got these guys from New York, and you know, they from different sets. On one set, no. It's not like that. If you from Tompkins Projects, then it's supposed to be Tompkins Projects Bloods. And everybody's from there. So you know, oh, I know where you from. But you got a guy from here, it's all over. So that's why I say this gang culture in New York is not, it never been, I never took it as, you know, being real, because again, I know when I came home from Rikers Island, it was crazy, like, nah.
Do you believe, or does it matter to you to be a Blood anymore? You've seen so many people fall off, turn informants, turn whatever, that it has to disillusion you to some point, right?
I'm not, it's gonna always be, I love the homies, especially the homies in California. I love the homies in Little Rock. I love the homies all over. But I can't be, like, it's in me. I'm here, I'm tatted up, you know what I mean? I mean, like, I ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I got officially, you know, I started the dog paw. You know what that is, right?
Well,
that's
no,
the 3
but
dots on the arm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The girls get on the leg, I started that. Like, I can't go nowhere and you gonna mistake me from somebody else. You gonna know, who is he? Right? You gonna say, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a part of me because I was like damn near, since I've been a kid. I really had to put in work to become this. So it's different. I have really gang guys like Crips who I really got love for. You have a lot of Bloods who got love for a lot of Crips. You know what I'm saying? Like those that's really rooted to this. So it's like, it's not that I'm older now. I'm older and I have things that need to be done, and it's not about, now I'm here to, I want to show the kids that's why I promote 3 straight lanes. Go straight, stay straight, keep straight. Because I want to show the kids the lanes is for the penitentiary, success, and the graveyard. And I promote it because I went down both. I had a life sentence and I died in the streets. And now I'm on the road to success. So I can show you all. I can show you the pitfalls. So it's like now I just want to show. I want to show those, like, let me before you think about this, or I can't tell you not to do something unless I could put something in place that's gonna substitute what you're about to do. I'm not gonna say, yo, my God, stop selling whatever you doing if I can't say, yo, listen, I got a better gig for you paying this right now. If you deny it because you being greedy to do something else, and I can't be afforded that. So all I could do is like give the best advice I can to the youth. Like, listen, before you think about going down this road, before you think about getting in the video with 100 gang members, understand these are the circumstances. Before you talking about you caught a body a week ago, understand who listening to that. You hear me? Because there's somebody with some power in some kitchen somewhere, and they hear that song, and then the little ones hear that song, and that becomes a problem because the wrong ears is hearing it. So before you start doing things, understand sometimes it's good to use a roadmap. And if it's free, why not use it?
It's tough to preach that though, because you know it's the same thing with violence as it is with drugs. Is that it's like, you know, every new rapper that dies from taking pills or lean or whatever, it's like you can look at somebody else a couple years before that who died from the same thing that was a beloved cultural figure. You can look at somebody a couple years before that, all the way back to, you know, Pimp C, whoever. I mean, like, and then same thing with the violence thing. It's like somebody like 6ix9ine should have been able to look at Bobby Shmurda and say like, oh, I'm blowing up as a rap star, but I got to be real careful to stay away from the farthest end of the violent shit. It's hard to tell a young kid who's experiencing crazy success, this is why you need to be cautious.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's why we have to get them before they get there. We have to get them before they get there, and that's very important. And this was my big beef. This is not what you want. It's not what you want. You don't understand the masses. It's like you said earlier, they can't believe the layers of this story because it's a little too deep. You can't believe they made a mistake and let a virus out. They can't believe that. They just, oh, I made a mistake, man. You made a mistake, maybe. Nah. America love beauty. Right? We're people, we're people of beauty. Now our beauty has been taken. Our beauty has been taken because we gotta wear masks now when we outside. See, people can't believe certain things. They just think that this thing just happened. They can't believe one morning you could wake up and it could be a state missing. It's real, this is real. And this is what the people don't believe, man. They can't believe this. It's like, they just thought it was all, nah, it's bigger than 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine, he played a part because of certain statutes that was in place. So yeah, and behavior. But if the youth can't follow what happened out of these two individuals, then we more than doomed.
No, I hear that.
Because like even when I heard that, like, and at the time I was getting a lot of money when that song came out. I said, this song is crazy. You know why? Because when the song is being played in other parts of America, and it's sad, but listen, it's life. You can't go around saying you did this, man. Gotta try to pick your words wisely or sing another song, you know, because it won't be enjoyable.
It's crazy though how even as a grown man, I'm still, you know, that just caught a body about a week ago. You know, I'm in my like late 20s by the time that song comes out, and I'm still listening to it. I still know what a bad message it is for the kids, and it still sounds hard to me.
It's a lovely song.
Can't even imagine how it sounds to a 16-year-old, you know? Right. Who's very, very intrigued by this world.
Exactly. But if they not schooled right, you will have to deal with the consequence. It becomes a gift and a curse.
And you see that when I meet somebody and I'm talking to their kids or something, like when they have a kid who's, you know, 16, 17, 18, and I realize, oh, this is a kid who his dad actually instilled it in him that all that shit isn't cool in a way that I don't think my dad could have, because he didn't know what the fuck he would have been talking about, you know? Like if my dad even trying to talk to me about drugs, he didn't know what the fuck the drugs were. You know, so it's like if I don't know how many kids you got or if you got kids, but
yeah, I have kids. I have boys.
But you're coming from a point where hopefully they'd be able to respect what you know about the world that they are now entering.
Yeah, you know, now the individuals I get to get close to, either if it's my kids and I have a conversation with them or I'm talking in passing, I try to get them the jewels. Like it's bigger than what it looked like. Like right now. It's very big. It's so big that, truthfully, you just gotta live you. You gotta live you. And by living you is you gotta go. It is what it is, but you gotta live you. Because they go do what they gotta do. The plan gonna go through. They ain't stopping no plan.
Do you see big change coming because of a lot of the protests and stuff? Do you think that a lot of this signifies that there's gonna be a real look taken at you know, not only just like how our economy is shaped and stuff, because, you know, that is the root of a lot of the problems here, is that like a young person growing up in Brooklyn from an impoverished background doesn't necessarily see a lot of hope from going and getting a job or going to college and starting a career. In a lot of ways, I think that a lot of this concern and a lot of the protests and the outrage is because people feel like the system is fundamentally set up for them to fail and that there is no upside for them. And
I can't go for that.
No?
Nah, I can't go. I can't back that. I can't back it.
In what sense? That you feel like everybody still needs to hold on to that hope?
The system, you could get around that. It's you. You can't blame the system. You can't blame, you can't blame the racists. You can't blame none of that. You can't blame the system, man. Because you could do it. You could do it.
Some people can do it, but not everybody can do it, right?
Right. Everybody can't do it. And those who can't do it have to pick their lane. They got to pick their lane. You can't blame the system. And I go through this a lot with people. Like, I can't blame that I've been to prison. I can't blame that I spent 7 years in solitary confinement. I can't blame the whole police force because of 8 bad apples. I can't be mad at this white correction officer that showed me so much love because his other partner is KKK with a black baby with a noose around his neck. But this one...
Well, he had a tattoo?
Huh?
He had a tattoo of a black baby with a noose around his neck?
Oh, yes. I've been in penitentiaries, not camps, or penitentiary. You know, I try to tell people this shit. You got jails, camps, then you got the penitentiary. Real jail. Big house. Yeah, they got the babies with the nooses around their necks.
Jeez.
But I can't say this officer right here who eats with this one, or whatever his thing is, because he's a certain color, is like all them. Because when he come to my cell, he deals with me with the most highest respect. He tells me someone that probably my own color won't even tell me. This officer right here, he say, hey, you're not coming back anymore.
He could tell?
Yeah, you got officers that's, let's say, been working on the cell block for 10 years. I've been on the cell block 3 years. It's 80 guys on the cell block. He knows what every inmate do. He know what music that one like. He know what music, he know what you like to eat. He know what you do at 3 o'clock. Remember, he's here 10 years.
Right.
Every day, this is his shift. So, me.
You gotta pay attention to something, right?
Of course, he have to know his environment. He gotta know how you gonna act on Saturday, because, everybody got life. Niggas got a lot of time. So it ain't take nothing for you to come out your cell with a knife and put a hole in his chest while he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got to lose? But when you have, like we mentioned, an officer, he's watching everybody on a gallery. What he do at 2:30, what he do at 6 o'clock, what he go at 9 o'clock, what he go on Saturdays. And then, I had an officer once, I'm talking now, he comes to me and he say, you're
not coming back.
They say,
nah. That's nice of him.
He watch 80 guys, and he see one guy that reads a lot of books. I don't listen to no music. I don't watch no TV. I got 100 books and articles on my bed, and he watches this for 3 years. This is what he watches. Out of everybody, I have no girls on my wall. So he watches this. Mm-hmm. Everybody. You know what I mean? And he looks. But again, I didn't have my pitfalls. But am I going to blame the system because of the pitfalls I didn't have? No. Because I know I could have done even better or worse.
That's the new wave, though. We got to blame the system.
No, you can't blame the system. Listen, I'm going to be honest, man. You can't. I done been convicted. I done been all kinds of situations. And I can't blame the system, man. Who I'm gonna blame? I can't say, oh, because I went to jail for 15 years, is the system for? No. I choose to do what I've done to put myself in that situation. If you make your bed, you lay in it. You can make it soft or you can make it hard. It been times I've been in a penitentiary and I've been laying on the mattress this small. And I wouldn't ask for another mattress. Because I said I made my bed. I got to lay in this shit. I don't want 4 or 5 blankets. I want to be able to hit this shit and feel that metal thing right there. Because this the bed I made. So I'm going to lay in this shit, man. And I don't want no extra mattress, CO. And I don't want no new one either. This shit got rust stains on it. I'm going to lay on this shit until I can't lay on it no more. Because I made my bed. So I can't blame the system, man. I can't blame like I see what's going on now, and I can't blame no one because of the color of their skin. You know what I'm saying? I can't go that route, man. You know, and it's sad to see, and you can't blame people for whatever you go say, oh, because he like, nah, this is crazy.
Definitely. What so you got the book. Were you working on this the whole time you were locked up most recently?
You know, I went back a few times. Yo, I was actually, look, you know what's crazy? Check this out. And I know the guys that seen this gonna be like, yo, I was with him. Look, when I got to that house, right? Remember the house I told you on Rikers Island?
Right.
The closed monitor super maximum house?
Yeah.
You know how I'm in there, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm in there with a neck brace on, head wrap. Now, mind you, I'm in a house where all notorious cutters is at. These guys is going to jail for a long time.
Uh-huh.
They have anything to lose, a lot of these guys in this house. Guys is getting cut in this house every day. Mm-hmm. Every day, someone's getting cut in this house.
Right.
Every day, in this blood on blood war. Every day, someone's getting cut in this house.
And nothing happened to you?
Nothing happened to me. But let me tell you.
Well, we heard the story about you cutting people in jail. Back in the day, that fucking story you told on the other interview I listened to about you slashing some motherfucker your first day in.
Oh, yeah, when I got the Rikers Island.
Yeah.
But not because I was tough, but I'm wounded when I got the Rikers Island this time.
Right, yeah.
Shot in the neck, the head, I used to tell the homies, I said, yo, I'm gonna write a book about this shit. And they used to be like, yo, what you go? Because they didn't know the in-depth. They didn't know, they don't know what's good. They just see the rainbow head kid with the billies. They like, what? I'm like, yo, I be going to the phone. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna write. Because when I'm in the can, I only talk to certain type of dudes, you know what I mean? If you ain't live my lifestyle, I'm not gonna really talk to you, no matter who you are. You know, no matter what set you are, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't really say too much. I let you find out on your own who in your house. Like, I had a big sex money murder homie come back from court one day. And he was like, yo, you the big homie. He was like, yo. So he went back there with his crew. You know what I mean? Because it was like 8 of them. And, you know, he was the leader of them. He was like, yo, this is fucking... So why you never said? And I said, well, I got to say something for him, man. That's what to come and say, I'm Stowe Billy who get all this money and I'm this... You know, no, you went to court. You seen somebody that know me. And they told you. They asked you who was in your house. And you threw my name. They said, you in there with him? You know who that is? So now it's better from hearing it from somebody else. You know what I mean? Than hearing it from the person it's about. So, especially when it's good. But the Rikers Island, when I first got there, the situation happened in Fort Maine. See, Fort Maine at the time was what we call, and I don't want to say because I'm not, no, when I say this is jail slang, Germans is what they call us Latins on Rikers Island. So Fort Maine at the time was considered a German house. 2 Upper, which was 2 Top, was considered a black house. So it was a lot of times the COs would play games. They'd know you black, but they'll put you in a Fort Maine. And of course, you know how that's gonna end up. And if you German, they'll put you in 2 Upper. You know how that's gonna end up, right? So when I got up there, I had to go because I was blood. And I wasn't even with no New York set though. But it didn't matter because it was a war. And I didn't even I ain't no New York set. But they didn't, you know, at that time they didn't care. And 4 Main is a cell block. I don't know if you're familiar, but okay, you come upstairs. There's a gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got we call it the A and B gate. You come in the middle, then there's a mesh wire, which is a day room there. Now, there's another gate you got to get buzzed through. You want to see the shower, you want to see the phone, you see another phone, and you want to see the day room door. When you walk through that second door, it's gonna be like walking through Nino Brown or Carter. The motherfucking, what was that room? Nino Brown.
What, with all the naked bitches cooking crack?
Nah, when they was smoked out.
Right.
It's like walking through that shit, it's gonna be lit.
Really?
Yeah. And I already knew it was lit from through I told you the mesh wire. Because everybody in the day room there, you know, they know, you know when it's going down. You know, they coming to the gate.
Right.
So you know what it's going to be when it's coming. You know, these niggas know who, what. Oh, you black. So you this.
And somebody stepped to you immediately?
Yeah, immediately. Yeah, because when that gate opened up, they stepped to you immediately. And I already had the New Yorker rap, and I cut them from here to here.
Right.
And got back in, closed the day room door, and it was lit from there.
Yeah.
You know, they spitting, talk. It's like little ones like this, you know?
But then when you as soon as you do that, did you get in trouble for that? Or they just put you in your cell?
I went to there's a thing called the Bean.
Right.
At the time, it was 1 Main. You had the predicate side, and you had the side for fighting. The side for fighting that's when you have your flap. Your feeder flap is open. The predicate side is everything is closed. And for cutting him, I got 120 days for that. And
then the officer's just like, how the fuck did this guy get a fucking blade in here? He's just getting checked in.
Now, mind you, the officer could see through the bubble. So when she see the cut and go down, I close the day room door. He backs up towards the shower. They try to rush. I go back in the A and B gate. The door closed. You can't get to me now. Everything is locked up.
Right.
Now the squad is coming. She pulled the pin, but only thing they got is the gates. So they could spit and, you know, throw shit at you, throw the milk at you. I'm out of here. The spot is blown. But I told you, you put me in that house, that's how it's going down.
Right.
But this is the game that the CEOs used to play on Rikers Island. But am I going to be mad at everybody because they played that game? No.
But did they put you back in that same jail after you get off of that 120 days?
It is that jail.
Right.
It was C-74.
Right, but they didn't put you back in that section?
Don't put you back in that house. Yeah. But you going to one of them houses. You going to a house. You might see the same person you cut 2 days later.
But you got to be a wanted man at that point, right? Like
yeah, at that time is lit.
Right.
You know, and for me, I was going to the visit a lot. So I would run into a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, they'd throw their little words and, you know, say this, that, and the third. And when you get the population, we go do this, that, and the third. But I don't know, when I get the population, you might be cut already. Or you might be already transferred. Because I'm in the Bing. And that was called, is the predicate side. That's what all the cutters as adolescents went to during that era. Right. And, you know, it was a crazy experience being young like that because, you know, you young, you wear a lot of chains to the visit. It was a lifestyle, you know, and being on Rikers Island at that time when the Bloods was at an uprising, it was a hell of a what I say, bidding, you know, because I mean when you jailing, we call it you doing a bid, you know, you bidding. It was a hell of an experience, man.
I saw an IG Live video where you had some harsh words for like Mano, Casanova at that time as well. Yeah. You said you sunned everybody that Mano looks up to.
Right.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I could definitely talk on this. You know, all right. As I told you before, I used to be out of town a lot, you know? And when I was out of town, I didn't really care where you was from. I really didn't care if you was from around my way. That'd make me eager to violate you. So, a lot of the guys, because Mano was in jail at the time, that Mano so-called looked up to, I done violated them. In New York and out of town. You know, and when I say violate, rob, made them leave the town, You know what I'm saying? So, in New York, Fire Dawn. So, come to find out, these is your big homies. I can't fuck with you because these are the niggas you look up to. And it's a conflict, in other words, it's a conflict of interest to have any kind of relationship moving forward. Being that your big homies is like nothing to me. I done made these niggas leave town and all other kind of shit. So it's like, I can't fuck with you. But that's what it was. Like, again, it comes down to this. And my thing was like the pretending shit, you know what I mean? Like you had a situation at one time with a real street dude. You ain't perform. And I don't care if the guy's my family. You ain't perform. So I can't jack you.
You're talking about Mano?
Yeah.
I can't remember who you're talking about that he had an issue with, but...
World. The guy who was dating Lil' Kim and beating her up.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You didn't feel like he handled that situation properly?
Yeah, you ain't perform, but you perform on these little guys. Why you ain't perform? So that's like, I can't, it ain't just about, I would still fuck with a nigga. It don't matter if your peoples are violated, but you ain't perform. So you can't style. That's it. Like you styled on these other little guys who, Young Berg, Lil C's, whoever, Trinidad James. But when you had a real situation, you know what I'm saying, that's really playing like this in these streets, you ain't want no smoke, my nigga. And you told on a few cases.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, you know, like, so we go. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been with your co-defendant. I've been in the yard with your co-defendant. I didn't walk the yard with your co-defendant. I didn't heard the harsh words your co-defendant had for you and the anger he displayed towards you because of your testimony on him. I had to hear that shit in the yard. So for you to portray an image, it could go for the people you selling it to, but not for me if I was the one walking in the yard, you know, with a guy who I had to hear complain about your behavior. You know what I'm saying? But he's too afraid to say anything now because, you know, he did 25 years. He just want to come home and run his little non-profit organization. You know what I'm saying? He don't want no problems. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like, okay, so one thing, 6ix9ine comes out, he obviously snitched. He starts saying, I'm calling out this person who snitched, I'm calling out this person who snitched. Is he right in general that there's a shitload of hypocrisy in terms of how he is viewed as opposed to how a lot of other people are viewed in hip-hop?
And you know I don't mess with him.
I know he's not your friend, but...
Right, so I'm going to always keep it a buck.
Do you think he's kind of right about that?
Yeah.
That people are treating him like he's the first person who ever snitched in hip-hop history.
No, he got the right to do that. Look, and I don't mess with him because we know the relationship I have with him, but I'm going to stamp that, yeah, call it out because he ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. But what is it? Because is I don't want to do the race thing because I'm not a racist. I love white and I love black, yo. I got a white girl on my neck.
Shout out Marilyn Monroe.
Right, I play hockey, man. You know what I'm saying? I play, like, I don't deal with the race thing, man. Even if I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with Bix. But I'm going to say it's more of a race thing now. Oh, he this, he that. It ain't, come on. Come on. There's a lot of y'all that told. And it's more than that. It's y'all that's working with a lot of people that told.
So you think that he gets judged differently because he's Hispanic and not black?
Yes, definitely.
Like it's expected for Hispanic people to snitch?
Yeah.
A little bit more accepted?
What, for who?
Like for Hispanic people to snitch rather than black people? But you think black people are held to a higher standard when it comes to the snitching shit? Or I guess...
You know what, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to say like this, right? Black people ain't know the difference between snitching or anything until they heard it from the Italians. They didn't know nothing about snitching and all this. What they learned and adapt from the other cultures. Like, yo, that ain't... Who was mainly big on the snitching thing? The Italians, right? The mafia. The code of silence. So the black culture took that behavior and brought it into the yoke. Stay snitching, man. Keep it real. Yo. That wasn't never y'all thing. That was the Italians thing. That was they code of silence, you know? Ain't nobody snitching. And then it became into the hip hop thing. You know what I'm saying? And they ran with it on a large scale because they got the voice. But they not really like that. I'm not saying all, but a lot of them would do the same thing he done. And would do it right now with little to no money.
And the thing is that most people can snitch and not that many people know. With him, he had to do it in front of the world.
Now, this is what I want to say, right? And that's interesting because when everybody knew he told on the sexual misconduct case, guess what? They were still supporting him. But since it was on a low level and it wasn't like what he did in front of the world, now it's like, let's turn our backs on him. No, y'all supported them.
But who'd he snitch on? Just the other guys that he was with when that whole situation happened?
I don't want to say his name, but he's home now. You know, he's saying this little thing about it. He told on Ty.
Okay.
Because, you know, Ty jumped out the window because he thought they was coming for another case. 6ix9ine was in the crib. When he got down to the station, he let it all out. And everybody knew that then. So what happened? Is it because it's on a big scale now? If it was under the table, then y'all be with it. Nah, man, keep it 100 and wear around the board.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Like, keep it 100. Why? Is it because there's a lot of rappers. I know several that took money from CEO Chris. That took that 20,000. I know a few strippers that took that money off that table when he left 20,000 on it. So if it's becoming a business thing or whatever, how you want to put it, why the same behavior towards him ain't directed to others that's doing the same behavior or even have done? It ain't, that energy ain't directed towards them either. Because there's a lot of guys in the industry that's did things, and when it come to court, and niggas, and it's still like, why? Is it because they money is longer? What is it? They could put you in a position. What is it that energy ain't directed to a lot of individuals that behave like that?
I mean, the thing with 6ix9ine too is that a lot of people didn't like him in the first place. And so it's like a very good reason to not like this guy. I mean, I do think it's particularly scummy and distasteful. Just like, you know, there's something about the image of him being out there on camera, bragging about his money and his watches when there's all these regular gang members that are in jail and you're just walking around. It just seems like particularly gross, you know?
It's, you know, I don't, you gotta understand this, right? He's hurting.
You can feel it when you listen to him talk. Yeah,
he's hurting. You said it, and when you said it, I wish I could have called you and said, "Yo, Adam, what are you, a psychic?" You said, "Yo, he ain't the same as he was." And now, if you look back, weeks later, Billboard erased him. No organization won his money.
No playlist on Spotify.
No plays on Spotify.
That's huge. That's like the thing. You know, they don't play them on the radio. That's a big thing, but they don't even put them on Rap Caviar. That has such an unbelievably huge effect on your content not being out there.
So now, it ain't the money you want, cause what you gonna do?
He wants to be loved and respected.
Right.
He wants to be popular.
That's what he want. And now the things that he once desired is now no longer gravitating to him.
They're not even possible.
Right. So this is what's hurting them. And to see, to the people that's on the outside, they starting to see it. But even when he go live, it's like the main thing that you wanted now is being distracted from your life. So, all right, cool. You can have a couple dollars. Everybody got a couple dollars. Or get a couple dollars. And we live in a society where making money is, I'm not from China, Taiwan. I'm from the United States of America.
Because, okay, two things Troy Ave said. Number one, Troy Ave keeps saying the streets is dead, and I'd be interested to know if you agree with that.
You know what's crazy? I was listening to, what's that joint? Chuck Norris before I came here. Word, for some reason, I was listening to that song. That's the song he made.
Oh,
Chuck Norris.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
You said what he said? Because I know a little bit about that case. Even though I was incarcerated, I know about that case. I know the guy Bang. I know his brothers very well.
Right.
I know his whole. So I know. But go ahead. He said what?
Free Tax Stone, just for the record.
Yo, free Tax Stone,
free
man.
Tax Stone,
Free
beloved.
Tax, man. Cause he going through it right now in that hellhole in the island, man.
That's facts.
Word up, yo, for any of y'all officers on the island, man. Make sure y'all handle Tax Stone very well, man.
That's facts.
Free Tax, man.
So Troy always says the streets is dead, which is interesting to hear from his perspective. But then also, Troy Ave always has recently said that basically if the Bloods need to kill 6ix9ine at some point, or else it's basically like he's saying that denigrates the whole existence of the organization. How do you feel about that?
Oh, no. The Bloods do not need to kill 6ix9ine. The Bloods need to leave 6ix9ine alone and let 6ix9ine kill himself. And that's what's going on. You don't have to do nothing to him.
Right.
It's right in your face. It's not hidden. It ain't happening behind closed doors. Everything that's happening to 6ix9ine is happening in front of the world to see.
Right.
Just look. Did the organization take his money? Is he on Spotify? Can you Google what's that thing they got, the billboard? Oh, YouTube just said 15 million of them views was fake.
Well, YouTube's happy though because YouTube got paid for those views.
Right. It said 15 million was not organically. Let's use the proper wording. So everything that means something to him, money don't really mean nothing to him because he never had no money. He had sex with a few girls, if that's what he ever wanted to experience, which he wasn't never like that. But now that he got a taste of it, okay, you got a couple dollars. But you don't have what you want because them things has been taken now.
But the strange thing about it too is that, you know, A, obviously most of the city is still pretty much shut down, but then B, he's on house arrest and he can't really be outside the crib and shit. So at a certain point, it's going to be an option for him to go outside, for him to go and be out somewhere at some event, at some show, whatever. And that's when we're going to really start to see how this is going to unfold, because if we know anything about him, he's a line pusher and he's going to put himself in situations that maybe anyone with sense would think that he shouldn't. And we don't know how that's going to play out. It's going to be very, very weird.
Well, for one, we must all know that he have a certain audience that if someone is planning to do the wrong thing, will stick out like a sore thumb. Because the method I applied to 6ix9ine is his audience is not from Brownsville, East New York. Nothing is happening in Belgium. Nothing is happening in Netherlands. Nothing is going to happen in Norway. Because everyone, if we ever get to that point again in life, right now we might not never have another concert. Right or wrong?
No, it's definitely a possibility.
It might not never be another, we might not never have a mosh pit ceremony in life.
It might get to the point that by the time there's another huge festival that 6ix9ine could hypothetically perform at, that it wouldn't even seem realistic, because it's going to be like 2 years from now when his whole career has basically, I mean, there's pretty much no doubt that his career is in a state of decline at this point, I think.
Yo, you like a psychic. Yo, I'm telling you, when you said this, yo, I don't know where I seen it. I read it and I screenshotted it because you know you my guy. So I screenshot. I said, yo, how do Adam know this? I said, so I'm not the only one. I thought I was special. But I said, yo, you said it. You said, yo, he's not. He said, yo, and I said, yo, he watched that, and you're right. Now, it's this. It ain't being hidden.
And he's trying to
He's trying hard. He's fighting. He's fighting, yo. He's fighting like a baby out of water, man.
Right. Because he knew that when he first came out that he was going to be able to get this crazy amount of attention. Then what's he do for the next song? Because he can't go down. As soon as the views start to go down, it's a really bad look for him. So what's he do? He goes and gets one of the biggest artists of all time, Nicki Minaj. Boom. That's what he's going to need to do. The thing is, though,
biggest artist of all time, man?
Nicki. She's, well, no, maybe not all time, but she's one of the biggest artists out. In terms of having a rabid fan base that will really help a song go #1, she's basically at the top of the fucking pyramid in that sense. But what's crazy about that is that his first Instagram live back, he did 2 million viewers at one time. His next Instagram live with Nicki Minaj, I think topped out at 800K. So that's about 40% of where you were at your first one.
Right.
And so that's 2 lives. So where does he go from there? What happens the next time he puts out a song that doesn't have a big feature? What happens the next time he goes on live and he's got 250K people watching, and then slowly he just sort of trickles back down into being a regular ass rapper?
It really does. It really because how much can you really show or display wealth or behavior that none of it ever had no depth or substance? You hear me? We all know it was a game.
Right.
We all know it wasn't what you are. Like, I know Danny. You know, fortunately, you wasn't with me. Because I wouldn't want you to be in no trouble right now.
But I met him like very early on in the career when he wasn't shit too, you know?
Okay. Fortunately, you wasn't with me because I wouldn't want you in no trouble.
Right.
But unfortunately, that I know the guy who I had to hell just to get him to the stage.
Right.
So this guy who he's behaving like this is not who he is, man. But right now, in this state, he's fighting for dear life, man. Really, like it's over.
Because we all know how he judges himself is on the popularity and the fame.
That's it.
And we all, it's just self-evident to me that is in a state of decline, and so eventually, like, he's gonna have to act out and he's gonna do crazy things to try to recapture that energy, because at the end of the day, what is gonna make people pay attention to him again? Some crazy violent shit, some really, I can't even imagine like what could make people pay more attention than where he was at like 2 months ago when he first got out and did that first Instagram live and everything.
Yeah, you're right.
Something really dramatic would have to happen for people to be that interested again.
Right.
You know?
Right. I mean, at this point, man, my words to him, wisely, like I try to give him the wise words before this. Look at these people, they albums, when they come. You don't even got to perform. There's no contract in saying you have to perform any song on any of these albums. You ain't got to perform one song. Get these people, they albums, get your money, and go live your life.
They're going to stop caring about the album soon, so it's going to seem like less of an obvious option.
This is why he need the bulbs.
Right.
This is why, listen, very important is this, and I showed him this. Color schemes. Color schemes and trick the eyes. Who's more receptive to colors than anybody?
Kids? Children?
There you go.
Right. But the thing is, too, is with the young audience that still appreciates them, that's the audience that's the most transient, that they'll move on the most, because they're literally in a state of changing who they are at any given time. If you thought 6ix9ine was dope at 14, well, like when he first came out, now you're 17, now you're 18, now you're starting to listen to some other shit.
Now you got to revamp.
So that fan base is very, very fickle. And the next generation of kids who come out, you're some old shit to them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because
really
every other rapper that you could put into like the SoundCloud rapper category that was kind of hot at the same time that he was hot originally has mostly fizzled out, and their careers have slowed down a lot.
Who was
like Lil Xan is an obvious example of somebody who had a ton of attention for a while, and then people just kind of slowly got sick of talking about him every day, and they moved on. And the same thing would have already happened with 6ix9ine.
Right.
But he got a Fed case and he got locked up.
Trippy.
And Trippy seems like, because Trippy I think is one of the most talented musically, so I feel like there's a reason why his career is still doing pretty good.
He's doing pretty good.
He's more talented. I think he's got more staying power. And he didn't make a bunch of corny ass albums of just straight him trying to make hits. He makes weird emo type albums of him singing his heart out. He's out there.
Yeah, he's out there.
He's a little different.
He's a different kind of little. Yeah. You're right. But then he come up. That's the same.
When the music is good, that's one of the main things that can help you from just being the rapper of the moment. You can say the same thing about Playboy Cardi or Uzi.
Because we know he's not, lyric-wise, it's not there.
I don't think that.
It's not there.
And he's managed to make a bunch of hot songs by, however, whatever means he did it. But it's a little different than when you have an artist that's a real artist. It feels different,
Right. Yeah, it's going to be, right now he have to move on. Because if he don't move on willingly, it will happen, like you said, forcefully, because his category, like you said, they grow. They go from 17 to 19. So what is going to be left for him in what next, let's say 24 months, especially with what's going on right now? Because how much attention can you really hold if the peoples can't touch you or smell you or actually be able to? How much can we really get over this?
And it's also, what is the tone of your content in comparison to what is the stuff that people seem like they want right now? Because I would say that the market and the mood of the market is like they don't want dumb music. They want stuff that has some type of meaning, a little bit of, you know, substance, structure, art to it. Because, you know, the tone of the country, of hip hop in particular, is like there's, you know, atrocities happening. There's terrible things happening. They want music that maybe even if it doesn't exactly comment on
why we don't have a label? Why there's no jumper records? What do you?
Yeah, it's complicated.
Come on, like you've been studying.
Yeah.
I'm ready to put things to the side now. You're so right. So this being that you're right. It's
not a good time for his style of content, is what I would basically say.
It can't be said. No, it can't. At this point, it's really going down.
Maybe he'll be a conscious rapper. Maybe he'll be political 6ix9ine is on the way.
What? There's no way you could really, being that I'm so far gone that I'm not even watching what's really, the times that's happening right now really plays a major effect on what the people is going to set in their minds and their hearts, man. Because of what we going through right now. Because things have changed. Things not what it was 8 months ago, bro.
Or even like 1 month ago, the world was very different than it is today. Dramatically different in terms of like how everything is viewed. You know?
Damn. You're right, man.
And it's like, even if, what I was saying before, even if the music doesn't exactly commentate on the state of affairs, even if you never say George Floyd in your music, there's a certain tone that people are probably more willing to accept right now, I think.
You're right. Nah, you're right. It's not.
Nobody wants to hear how fucking rich you are, how big your watch collection is. That stuff, now it seems sort of like,
you know what? No one wants to hear that, man.
You're doing that in the face of a national uprising.
Yeah, because, and a lot of it is due because, one, he don't know nothing else. That's why I just said, get your money and go. Because what else gonna happen? What else gonna happen? It's over. Your style on what they was receptive to when it was that time, an incident turned that whole situation around. Everything can change. We might not never have a concert.
Yeah, and that's some crazy shit too, yeah.
So now, the peoples could never see you do what you once did.
That's crazy you say that too, because it's like a lot of music is made for the live experience. And right now it seems kind of silly to make music for the live experience. Realistically, you're making music for people in their homes or maybe their cars. That changes shit a lot too, because a lot of times you see artists like Kanye is an obvious example who like comes out making music that's a little more lo-fi. Then you got to go perform that music, and then he starts to realize the importance of making the huge, monstrous sounding song.
That's right.
And that sort of changes. You know, he's one of the greatest artists of hip hop.
Kanye West South, definitely. I love Kanye, man.
But his music was very much shaped by that impetus, I believe.
You know what I love about him too? I love the point that he gambled on himself. I love the point that he was down. And shout Kim Kardashian out though. She real. She's very real, man. I talk about them a lot. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a real music fan.
Really?
I listen, I guess, in passing, but I do more brainstorming, which don't leave me no time to really listen to any kind of music unless I say, you know what? Stop neglecting yourself. Tone down, hear some sounds. You know, I gotta really tell myself that. But what gravitated me to Kanye was, I really never listened. Like I'm just not. It wasn't the music. It was his downfall and his uprising. And it don't matter who you is and when you come in the game, you can still take a major effect. He came in the game last. You had the Dre's, the J's, the Nas's, the Puffs, all that. See what Kanye West right now. Hear me?
He's the only rapper who could publicly support Trump and get away with it.
Facts.
I don't think anybody else could pull that off.
Look,
I'm kind of amazed that he's been able to.
And he look, and he have. I mean, like he's straight. Like he don't see nothing. He don't hear nothing though. I think he's oblivious to everything around him. Only what he focus on. That's why he's winning. Look, he went down, right? He went down and said, "Yo, now he what happened? Who you don't gotta say nothing to me, man. Whoever don't like him, you ain't gotta say nothing to him, cause his actions show that I was once want to come under you, but y'all gave me a cold hand, but they gave him a hard time.
Oh yeah,
he ain't have it easy. So people gotta understand that Kanye ain't have it easy. To the outside, they might think, oh, he's affiliated with whoever. He ain't have it easy. They hated on him, but it was a reason why they hated on him, and we can see why. But they must have seen something he didn't see at the time. He might have knew. They said it's gonna be different.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for somebody who knows that they have a vision of the future and are not gonna listen to anybody telling them no, which is 100% what he was. He knew that fashion-wise, music-wise, like his brain. I do think he's strayed from being so prophetic in certain ways over the years, but I think the Trump thing is a misstep. But there's definitely something to be said for that, because there's a million motherfuckers walking around who think that they know what's hot,
right?
And they're wrong. They think they know what's about to happen next, and they're 100% wrong. He's somebody who thought he could see the future, and he was right, which is
he was so right. And he went through some major incidents. He had a bad car accident.
Taylor Swift on stage.
Taylor,
he had the President Obama called him a jackass. You're not supposed to be able to recover from that.
He's a beast. I love him. He's cool. You know why? Because it's like he's oblivious. He sees and he anything. It's what Kanye want, and that's it. And he's in the movie. He's going to be in it. Got to bring Kanye West on the Treway movie.
There you go.
We got to bring Kanye West on the movie, man.
There we go. Are you working on the movie? What else you got going on in the works besides this book, which I'm going to read when I get home?
A few. I'm starting the Snow Vision Pictures Network, where I'm producing different movies, different series, and I'm thinking now. Like I was saying to the staff earlier, the Snow Billy Frank stand. It's like going to be the new Jerry Springer of 2020, because I'm having everybody come on. I'm having rappers, transgenders, pop stars, whoever, girls from the neighborhood. It's going to be the 2020 Jerry Springer. We're going to have guests. We're going to have an audience now due to the pandemic. We got to seat everybody, chair missing, that kind of thing they got going on, where it got to be an empty seat. Right. What I don't understand is this though. I was on a flight and they had 3 of us in a seat. That's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, that's the airlines are the one place that refused to do the alternate seating.
You can't sit 3 in a row. So back to what I'm saying is starting the whole Frank Stan podcast. I'm going to sit there, have my guests, and we're going to come on, talk to you, and we're going to let you express, hitting whoever you want with a Frank. Dramedy comment, that's all we're doing. Just addressing Frank cat behavior.
Yeah. Come
in, get some laughs, throw some hot dogs. We go for the day.
There you go.
But mainly, I'm working on that heavy. Shout out to Star.
Shout out to Star. I watch Star's content from time to time.
I talked to him yesterday. He seen a put. Months ago we was in talks of doing a cop movie.
Ooh.
I play his partner. A situation happened, but it was just in talks, nothing major. You know what I mean? So I spoke to him yesterday. He said, "Yo, we got it. Let's get it going." So I said, "Well, we go get back. We go sit down and we go map it out and get it going." I play his partner. We 2 crooked cops in.
There you go.
When we over, right, I'll tell you the rest. But you hear me? We gonna start working on that. But in the meantime, I speak to Star like I don't call him every day. Probably once every 2-3 weeks, I hit him up. You know what I mean? But
right.
That's my bro. Love him to death, man. He know I'm working. I'm y'all two, he never kept it always 100. So yo, I hit him. I said, listen, you got me. We go do the movie, take it to another level. So that's what we got. And I'm doing a Treway movie, man.
You're working on it.
Yeah, I'm working on it now. I already got the calls. I'm gonna send you the pictures.
Have you done any interviews like for the other 6ix9ine type documentaries and stuff that they're working on? Really?
Only thing I did was with a big time director, Vic Gandhi.
I think I might have done this one as well.
I shot a lot of scenes with Vic Gandhi. He's with Netflix and HBO.
Right.
He shot some stuff, some deep stuff. So I spoke to him not too long ago. We had to pull everything down because I guess they going with the production. But as for the, it had to be a series because it's too big for a movie. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing now to show the real rise. And it's not just, that's why it's not just me on the cover. It's everybody.
Right.
It's even guys who you never even seen before.
Right. Definitely a few mystery faces to me on here, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and you know, we gonna show the realness. Like it's a lot of meaning even behind that video top. Was, I don't know, one of them videos when he come up in the parking lot. That's how I became blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been arrested for coming into the parking lot in a red blazer with the bandana on it. You know what I'm saying? Committing the act. You know, I want to keep it positive, but I went to jail for that image they used in that video. They used my likeness, that how, because who was behind it? Mel.
Right.
Mel had the situation at the time, so they did that video. That's how I became into the situation. So you had this kid pull up the way, you know, my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, man. But we need Kanye West on this, because I think right now with Kanye West behind this, we'll take it to another level.
There you go.
Me, you, and Kanye, we take this thing crazy. It's over. It's the biggest series out.
Let's go. I can see
Look,
it.
I mean, and when I say like really, like, because I haven't really got into people know, but the people who know, they from our neighborhood. No one hardly ever knew who a Snow was, because I come from a neighborhood where there's a million Snows. But now, which each of them do, the other ain't gonna do. Some might be doing this, some might be doing this. I'm doing what needs to be done. And right now, we have to show the world right now what really, how this thing really is. Not for what they portray in their music, because they use this for a lot of things, man. They use it for a lot. We got cemeteries in California, man, that's stacked to the roof. They got 3 people on the plot, man. Right now, behind this lifestyle. We got cemeteries in Little Rock. We got mausoleums in Louisiana. Stacked to the roof behind the behavior of this stuff. And the only how the youth will see it now is by them seeing it now. They got to see it now. So before you want to become initiated with a gang, understand the things that you might have to do, man. It might seem cool then and there, but what happened 15 years from now?
That's facts.
You know?
This is the longest interview I did in a long time.
Serious?
Yeah, we almost 3 hours.
Yo, you serious, Adam?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, they need it. They need that content.
Yeah.
A lot of the best jewels were towards the end. It's a shame.
Right, definitely, man. And that's what we got to give, man, because they can't see it no other way. And only why I didn't go directly to production, because sometimes you got to read. More people than got the book, because I want you to read. Read, man. You know, and
do another one after I fucking get done this thing.
Right, you know, I have to like, and people say, yo, why you wrote? I said, because you could express more. 98% of movies are made from the book. You watch any production, there's always gonna say somewhere based, and because you could express more. And I have to, and I know the homies, and I know they watching this, they didn't understand when I said, yo, I'm gonna write a book. I used to be in a cell block like this, twisted. I got that neck brace on, my hair wrapped up because the whole, you know what I'm saying? I got the other bandage inside the neck brace wrapped around me. And I used to be like, yo, I'm gonna write a book about this shit. But of course they don't understand, and I wouldn't expect them to understand. But now they understand. They didn't understand then. It is probably them think I was crazy, like the big homie crazy. The big homie crazy. But he right. But now here it go. Now you get to see. Because no one knows about the original set. No one knows how the Bloods came to Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. You know, no one understands how this kid was able to get around.
It's a good story.
You know, no one, you know, and this is where I have, like, you have to see it. You have to see. And I remember when I first became it, and I didn't know that my cousin would make me do things that I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad, I don't regret anything. I ask for prayer and be forgiven. I've been dealt my karma, and I accepted it like a man. That's why I don't have a hole in my face. It's in the back. Because when I seen it, I said, I have to accept it. Because I believe in my God. And my God said, if you believe in me, you got to turn your back on your enemies. If you believe in me, not your mama, not your kids, not the woman you lay with. If you believe in me, you turn your back on your enemies, no matter 8 months from now. And I said, you know what, that's what I got to do. So when I seen it come, I said, it's my time. And I got up. I watched the fire, orange. Same way it happened to me, I delivered it. So, you know, it wasn't no. When you deal with your God will request certain things from you. He's a spirit. He's going to request certain things. And you have to be willing to believe or not. And that's a gamble you got to take. And that was a gamble I was willing to take. I turned my back on my enemies. And then he said, I'm going to place you on a rock. I'm going to place your head above your enemies. I ended up on Raggers Island with my neck brace on. All my enemies was outside. And I read the Bible faithfully, man. And I read what pertains to me. It could talk to you. It's all in what you going through. And I said, wow. I remember that. I remember reading that in my car. I'm gonna place your head above your enemies. I'm gonna place you on a rock. The rock, to me, is what? Raggers Island. That's what we call a rock. We don't call it Raggers Island, we call it the rock. You say, yo, nigga on the rock. Say Raggers Island. So in the Bible, when it say I place you on a rock, and you get placed on a rock, what would you say? I'm on a rock right now. I'm gonna place your head above your enemies. I got a neck brace on that's this big. That gotta stay up like this. I wasn't wearing that joint. I took it off, man. I can't, there's no way in the world I could keep it on my neck like that in a place like that.
Right.
I can't have it on my neck, man. When I go to sleep, I put it on. You know what I'm saying? But I can't, it's crazy. That thing is like this, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gotta really be able to reach out. We got it now, though. You know, I think we're giving the people definitely what they need.
Definitely.
And we get the right minds. And like I said, I look, you just spoke, you just hit me. And I'm not saying I don't know, it's that I haven't really been in tune, Adam. I've been like, you know, I've been trying to get the things right. Because I got people in the industry that don't like me. You hear me? And it's not because of, it's because I'm like Kanye, look, if you wrong, you wrong, man. You feel me? And look, people say, yo, you gave this kid a chance. I didn't give him a chance. It wasn't about, I seen the potential. I know it's different. Things was added, it happened. But you can't look at me differently. You understand what I'm saying? Because I wasn't part of none of that madness.
Right.
You know, I understand why he told. Because everybody's so mad about that. he's not a street guy. That don't mean that he's wrong. 'Cause I know people who not street guys and still held their tongue. But he's really not what he showed.
Facts. Yeah, I appreciate your time, man.
Yo, I'm here, man. Like, you know, I listen. Off record, I'll tell you, but you know, like when I come, I book that day. So you know the tickets is like $800.
Oh shit.
I don't book 2 days later or 3 days later. Like I book that day. Like I don't, cause I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in people holding the money. So I gotta come. Like I book now. Like let's go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm here. Like, you know, I told you already. Like I even though I wasn't in contact with you like that, I always felt the energy before I knew what everything was. And you coming out my mouth, and you already know you solid, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, like, look, and you know, I think I read something, and you from where I come, like I've been at for years. Like I'm up in Maine, like that's.
I'm from New Hampshire, but
Look,
I lived in Queens and Brooklyn for 7 years.
Shouting H out, man. I loved it up there.
Yeah.
That's why I really got all these tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Look, I love, you know, that's just, I loved it up there, you know what I mean?
Really?
And yeah, of course. I mean,
Shout out to the whole New England.
yeah, man. Yo, shout out to the whole New England,
That's
man.
a fact.
Shout out Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Nantucket, Providence. Can't forget Providence. Shout out the whole the New England Patriots out, man. You know what I mean? New England in the building. But,
Facts.
yo, listen. Yo, you said you lived down there in Brooklyn on that, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Steinway Street in
Oh,
Astoria,
yeah.
and
Oh,
I
yeah,
was on.
that's nice down
I was
there.
going to the Knickerbocker post office on Myrtle or
You've been moving.
what was it on? I forget. I was in Bushwick for mad long though.
Been moving
It's
around.
been a long time.
Yeah, right? Huh? Oh, man. Well, I ain't know.
Yeah.
And I figured you just made the move right from came right on this side of town.
I had to go. I did some New York time for a while.
Yeah, you made your
I
rounds.
didn't figure shit out though. I didn't figure out I had to be going to all the cool strip clubs and shit until I got out here, and I was too old by the time I got out here.
Yeah. Yo, you know, I really hardly ever, like, you know, I really don't go to too many strip clubs.
No.
Like, I only went with these guys because these guys asked to go.
Right.
And
That's a
because
rapper
again,
thing.
they need the face. The face.
That goes a long way.
That goes a long way. You hear me?
Yeah.
And that's why I taught, even before Tekashi came in, we was already affiliated with the industry. Because we the oldest set. And all these guys somehow want to be affiliated with the oldest until they branch out. So like we've been in this whole, music industry, they want to say, and I never looked at it like, you know, I just looked at it like this is part of life, man. But I understand that the work I've done and being with a lot of them, that it's important that you have importance around you when you come to people. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're in Brooklyn. Like I know several rappers I had to hold down when they came to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I do it because of the love. Because I ain't with the bullshit. When I come in the spot, a nigga know what it is.
Right.
What's up? Like, I'm in the spot. I don't care where you from. If you from where I'm from Bed-Stuy. And we ain't got that many clubs. We got a joint called Milk River. Yo, wait, let me get one shout out to my man. Yo, shout the whole Philly out. Shout my man from Jules. Shout my man Jules, got all the hard Cartiers story. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh,
my
word?
brother.
I
Yeah, out
was
in
seeing.
Philly, man. His page is oh God. His page. Let me shout him out real quick. He was like, yo, we love you too. He was like, yo, you going? I was like, yeah, man, I'm about to go see Adam.
Shouting out the glasses guy.
Yeah, man. Yo,
Hey,
was like-
respect.
he was like, yo, he was on it. He was on it. He was like, yo, you going? Like, yeah, I'm going. Yeah. Vintage Jews, man. Shout my brother out at Vintage Jews, man. Shout him out though, man. You in Philly? I seen a lot of people in there, but shout him out, man. He got all the vintage
Vintage
parties,
Jews.
man. I'm talking about, but you gotta have some bands. Because everything in there is like 4 bands, like.
For real?
Yeah, these is like
Oh,
4
damn.
bands, like, you know, and these is vintage, so, you know, but he's doing his thing, man, and he's the best in Philly He got it right now, and he fucks with you heavy.
Oh, shit.
He was like, "Wow, Zada, we smoking some gas." He was like, "Yo, you know, I try to go in and be incognito. What up, handle? He like, "Yo, what?" Oh, I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "I'm gonna give you a dope shot out when I just for the love." But that's what I'm about. I'm about the love, Brody. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm with you, I don't need. I'm with you. That's why I say, yo, but just don't act differently. You know what I'm saying? Not towards me.
Right.
Because I seen a lot of, I seen the distress in people, and then when I appear, that distress go.
Really?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, cool. I'm some value. So respect me and handle me like that, man. That's all. I ain't asking much. I'm gonna do my own thing. I love you. You talked about the book a year ago, bro. And we made it happen.
That's a good point.
Look, a year ago.
69 shots.
And you was in the bathroom, like, yo, people called me, right? They said, yo, Adam, I didn't know who Adam was. I was like, I didn't know it was a big deal.
Right.
But people like, yo, Adam? They went crazy, bro.
So I said you should write a book in that, or I just talked about the fact that you said you were working on a book, right? Okay.
Bro, people went crazy. And I didn't know.
Wow.
So I'm like, all right, like, they went crazy. They said, you don't know who that is? I was like, nah, I don't know. Like, I'm learning something new now.
Right.
And they was like, yo, like, you're like, and I wouldn't care if you wasn't like that. I like you for who you are, but they look at you like, yo, they went crazy, bro. Like, you like, I don't really add or hashtag, like, but I think I put you, I wanted to say, yo, I don't know what it is, but you need to be at whoever got a network, you need to be at the fucking top. Look, I wanted to say it, but I didn't really know how to, when I was putting it, I don't really be doing it at me because I'd be like, that's like begging or something, so I don't like doing all that. I just, like, I am who, so I wanted, when I put you up there, I was like, yo, I don't know what, but this is very important to the culture. You are very important to the culture, and many people feel you are important to the culture. I'm talking about all different races. I hear it, and I'm like, yo, I'm talking about everybody. Like, so you are very important to the culture, and you need to have the best. So whoever can make it the best, they have to do the right thing, and that's it. That's how I go. You know,
bigging my head up right now. I appreciate it though.
Yeah, like, come on, like,
I need this kind of energy more often.
Like,
like
you, and I wanted to say that. I was like, but I didn't know how to add all that shit on that Instagram stuff. So I said, yo, if I get I'm gonna break it down. Like, yeah, you need to have that, man. Like, there's no way in the world. Like, look, like this is serious, man. You ain't no regular guy. You ain't the culture really. I'm in the culture, so I know this. Like, yo. As they put you next goes after Adam, CNN.
Oh shit.
American Greed. And so if this is what it is, then guess what? Then a network gotta apply and respect the creativity and the journalism and to be able to accept that and give what we ask for. Know what I'm saying? Because you can't knock creativity. Huh? That's strong, right? That's probably stronger than that goddamn. Look,
I'm gonna get you one of these just so I can hear your review.
Look, that right there, you look like. Look, this is too strong.
You smoking Fronto though, huh?
Yeah, but bro, it's too. I can't. This weed is too strong.
Oh yeah, you hit the cookie store, or where's that from?
It came from it's Allen. It's a hybrid. It's strawberry and banana. It's too strong. They drove it to me with a bag.
Oh, you did the delivery thing. Your Cali shit, nice.
Yeah, yo, they drove it. Look, I said, yo, they rung the big bag. Look, I said, wow. I said, so I'm like, what? I said, this is gonna be. I said, damn. I said, I can't. I said, I can't smoke. I blow. I can't. I said, this is. You don't need. Sometimes I say, if you're looking to get higher than this, then you need another kind of drug, man. You don't want to smoke weed.
Yeah.
Like, you want to smoke something else. You just don't want to be put in that category. So you disguise, and of course, some of this shit is just too strong, bro.
When you see somebody smoking like 20 blunts in a day, you're kind of like, you
right.
seem like you're trying to make this shit into something more powerful. Maybe you need to just take a perk, you know?
Right, you need to take something. This right here ain't doing it. And I see, and I don't knock those that's doing it. I know some guys they putting like 3 grams in the backwood.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying, yo, I'm like, yo, bro, you smoking all that? So they say the weed gotta be over the backwood, meaning they gotta be more weed than backwood. Right. Great, I agree. You don't want to feel like you're smoking on a cigar. Don't knock you. But if you smoking that much weed and something this big, then straight.
You start realistically, it's like a crackhead habit at a certain point when you're spending $400 a day on weed and shit too, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of rappers who love that.
Yeah, because you gotta understand, they rolling 2-3 grams, bro.
Easy.
That's a lot of weed, man.
I used to kind of be like that, but I was only smoking a couple a day. But then the homies would be rolling like 10 more, so you know.
Yo, you got that's a lot of weed, man.
Yeah.
But I shout out to all the weed growers.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
and everybody keeping them in business.
Right, and everybody keeping them in business. And I definitely, I never had strawberry banana. I just wanted to like, and I said, you know what, they got it, man. I said, yo, this is it. And probably because I wanted to change the taste up. I don't know. I've been smoking runts. I've been smoking a lot of runts lately, and I just
you got the Obama runts.
No, I seen it.
I didn't
get
smoke
it.
them in, but
I seen it.
I gotta get that. Anybody who got that, let me know.
I seen it on the feed on Instagram.
Yeah.
I said, wow, they made the Obama. I said, yo, these guys is out of it. You hear me?
I'm surprised Obama ain't holler at him and be like, take my fucking face off the package.
Yeah, because they got it.
He's supporting. He's showing love.
Right, he's showing love. Because they got people that's even acting like Obama. You seen the video with
Oh yeah.
Yo, look, who he's with? I think it's Moneybag. Yo, one of them guys he's doing a video in the office with. I said, yo, so they using his likeness, but you know, what these kids?
The Obama impersonator probably saw the Obama runs meme popping off. He's like,
right,
we back in business. We ain't been had shit to do for 4 years.
Right.
Here
like
we are. We're back in it.
Yo, he's crazy with it, man.
Oh man,
bro, man, I'm glad we was here because everybody was really asking for this, man. You know, and I said, yo, listen, right? I said, if I give it to anybody, I'm gonna give it to Adam.
Fuck, appreciate that. Man.
I said, like, you know, because you never heard me like without discuss. I never talk. You know, but I've been allowed to say what I had to say, but I still keep it respectful because I understand my wrongdoing and the powers that be wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. So I keep it respectful, like, you know, listen, I understand. I'm not oblivious to what goes on. I know how things is played. I know how it's played. So I ain't taking no fault from nobody. I ain't even mad, man. I ain't, listen, it happened. Even I said it here, though. Let me read. I said it here, though. That's crazy. I said, I pray for everyone that was affected by this week or indictment and find forgiveness for themselves and pray others find forgiveness for them as well. While each of you are on your journey through life, educate yourself and read as much as you can. Educate yourself on the ministry of the Lord. Open your heart to those who don't deserve it, because God has opened his heart to you. As a token of appreciation to the Lord, return a blessing. I pray Tekashi 6ix9ine stay on the right path and give his heart to the Lord. I pray God bless Shotty with positively in his heart and bring him to understand the wrongs he has committed in life and strive to do the right next time. As for Melly, a.k.a. Mel Murder, may God bless his soul and walk him into the path of righteousness. May misspell, yo, they did I told you about that, the fucking printing, man. My dear friend, that's right, my dear friend Harv and Nuki, may Jesus take your hands and guide you each through the ministry of his confinement and keep you covered with his blood and prayer. Ernie Yayo, may the powers of Jesus remove all addiction from your body. I will continue to keep you in my prayers. Look at you. You looking like, yo, Adam is crazy. Yo, Adam is crazy, dog. But don't make me. All right, so listen, what I said, keep me on his prayers. Bro, Murder, I know this one is tough. One for you, but God only gives his toughest angels the hardest battles. My cousin Aaron, I have forgiven you as well. Ask Tekashi 6ix9ine, I pray one day you both can forgive someone. See, yo, Chris, where you went wrong is only up to God. As a son of the Lord, I forgive you and pray you can find forgiveness for yourself. You gonna make me laugh so hard, man.
What, me?
Praise for everyone who have ever been affected to gun violence and gang violence, to those who lost their life to the streets. May God walk your soul comfortable through the pearly white gates of his kingdom. May God bless everyone who read this book and open their eyes to awareness of gang prevention, with guidance staying on a straight lane.
There it is.
And that's at the beginning, man. You know, I closed that out. Yo, you got my, it's hot, and that weed got me. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I got peace so fucking bad.
Yo, I know, right? I'm ready, man. We here, man. We always, we connected, so.
I appreciate you. We're gonna do this again after I read the book, though, for sure.
Oh, you know, we got to go on once you read that, because we got to touch on which things that haven't ever been spoken about is in here. The reason why he came in the picture for the majority. See, nobody understands that. He just ain't say one day, hey, I'm here.
Right.
Impossible. You know, no one, you know, he came, how he came. He came a certain way.
Right.
You know, so now we got to elaborate on that as well. Eventually, you know, we going to get to it. I'm here. I'm not, you know, so I'm ready, though. I'm ready to really, because I have the finances, you know, to really show the world, like, the best series they will ever see right now. And it ain't got to be 100 million.
Give me 2.
Right.
Make something happen.
Right. Yeah, we lit. Yeah, for real. Look, we got it. And we gotta reach out. We need Kanye behind the project. Because he's part of it.
It's gotta happen.
Remember the shooting at the mansion.
Right.
Didn't forget about that. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot of incidents. That, yeah. Remember, it's 69 shots. Yeah. Remember, right? Wasn't he there?
I think so.
Nikki was there too, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Good point.
She's lucky.
She is.
She's very lucky.
Big Zoo better watch out.
Yeah. Yes. No, I don't know what they.
I need the Big Zoo interview. Actually, that's really all I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
What's up? I just want to know what's going on with him.
With him? I mean, I think
you never did business with Big Zoo in the streets.
No, I don't know him. I don't know him. But you know what I think? I just think that he's happy to come up with a situation because
that's quite the come up.
Yeah, like what else did he really have going for himself? Like, truthfully, he don't have nothing going on now. So, you know,
he's in the shadows.
Right? Well, what though? I mean, I don't see no product or nothing like.
He's doing whatever Safari was doing for all those years.
Right. That's exactly what.
Kicking it.
Right, but he can't be mad because where he come from, that's like a super come up. And no, he come from a good area.
Right.
Because that's a beautiful place he come from. Even with the ruthlessness there, I come from a crazy place. And even, you know, where he come from, you know, he's quiet now. He could be quiet. Because what other opportunities he got? Huh? Right. He's a rapper? He raps?
I don't think so. Hopefully
what does he
not.
do? What is he, a model?
Oh, Safari? Big Zoo?
Yeah, what is he?
Straight killer, according to the courts. No, I don't know what the fuck else he got going on.
I can correct you on that now, Adam.
Didn't they say he killed? He got a murder, right?
You know, he got 10.
Oh, yeah, attempted murder.
A 10.
Okay.
That's what I don't like when they get that confused. No, he have attempt. I don't even think it's attempted murder. I think it's attempted rape.
No, I think he got convicted of rape and murder or attempted murder.
No, it's not murder. I'm telling you.
Really? Okay.
It's attempt. If it's anything, it's attempt.
Okay.
You know, I was like, I said, I kind of like was like, you know, I don't really know the guy, you know, but I see like I was happy for him, and I don't gotta know him to be happy for him. I was happy for him, and I'm gonna be honest. I can't lie. I said, you know, he comes from a poverty-stricken area, according to him, and this is good for him.
Right.
You know, probably he would never get in no more trouble, you know, because he's with her, he's marrying her. I think she's pregnant by the guy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm happy for the guy. I have nothing to do with what he done to whoever. That's not my business. But I'm happy for him because, you know, he got to come up with old girl. You know, I'm quite sure something's going on with them.
Yeah.
So
seem like they're having a blast. So,
you know, but he don't have. And I was trying to like fake take up, like not really take up for him, but I was like, yo, yeah, he get busy. No, he got attempt murder.
You don't respect that?
Nah, I don't know. That nigga playing games. And he got some other shit too. I'm like, nah, he. So when I seen that little shit with him in the store and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was tight.
Hear me?
That was a good time.
That would have been a BBA situation with them young boys. Hear me? Picture if one of these guys would have been in that store.
Something would have gone down on Rodeo.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Beverly Hills murder rate would go up.
Look.
It's probably pretty low.
How they do that in the Barclays? I I was on Rikers Island.
Right.
The CO woke me up. They came in and woke me up and said, yo, your peoples did the most stupidest shit. I said, yo, you waking
Even
me
the CO
I said, yo,
knew?
you waking me up for this? Because I used to sleep all the way in the back.
Wow.
And so the homies that used to come, they used to be like, now they do stupid shit. The COs ask other gang members what set you off. Because they think that you're not accepted in this house. So they'd be like, yo, the big homie, he back there with the thing on his neck. And when I wake up, you know, the homie might be laying next to me. I'm like, what's fine? Nigga be like, yo, the CO told me. I'm like, oh, world, nah, I ain't here. They just be fishing. You know what I'm saying? Because we all in here. You got all the hitters in here. It ain't just me. Nigga, I'm wounded. Just because I'm the oldest doesn't mean nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, man, like I don't know about him, man. But I was happy for him. But right. I ain't gonna give him no. I'm gonna call him for what he is, man. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't nobody want it though, man. You know, ain't nobody gonna get it though, man. Hear me? Yeah. Only a nigga who don't have no ways of making nothing happen. If you ain't got no way of making nothing happen, then right or wrong.
Right.
Who got it? He wasn't doing nothing before he met her. So right now he's just happy to be, what we call it, happy to be around.
She got enough money that he could be happy to just chill.
Right.
Snow Billy, I'm about to piss my fucking pants. I gotta end this. Snow Billy. Hey, listen, much love, bro.
Yo, I'm here.
So much love. Respect.
Yo, we bringing it here. We here.
There it is.
We here, man. I mess with it. I know we here. Snow Billy.
Snow Billy, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. NoJumper.com if you want to support.
That's a fact.
It's fucking Treway.
That's a fact. The movie coming. Kanye West on it. Get
Appreciate you, man.
Let's get it. Thanks for watching my interview. Follow me on social media, SnowBilly93, Snow Billy Frank Stamp Podcast, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to No Jumper.